Suck my dick. Hate is gonna hate. Love is gonna love.
Oh man. What's pop?
Keeping it real goes wrong. What's up, whoever you are? I'm watching Dave Chappelle. If I could get this fucking remote to work. Motherfucker! What the hell is this bullshit? Okay, I'm being retarded. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. Oh. Wowzer.
Let's start the show.
Oh, this is fucked up.
Special someone, and you're letting your desire for each other take you to incredible heights. But these days, you can never be too sure they aren't going to dispute whether the sex was consensual.
Wait a minute, baby. Hey, it's dead as how it has to be nowadays, though. There's been so many times, like, bitches will be like, oh, listen out, motherfucker, I need consent. Like, I ain't even playing with none of that shit, dude. Like, no.
And initial there for
oral. Lawyer. I don't know who's here, but what's up?
And just initial there if you decline anal. Of course.
No, it's not going down.
Pretty much standard. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm still horny.
I don't know about you, but I'm still horny. He's the Dave Chappelle's the one that started the Kobe shit. In this episode, this exact skit right here that I'm watching. 2000, what, 4, 3? The first season came out 2003, but they were making this shit in 2003, 4, into 5.
Don't tell anybody about this.
From the makers of the love contract comes the confidentiality agreement.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
I know you won't. Or I'll sue your ass.
Or I'll sue your ass. Yeah, I don't know who's here, but yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hey, man. Welcome to the Hell Show. How about that love contract? That might be a Hollywood joke, you know. Hollywood's a crazy place. I don't know if you guys know people that work in Hollywood or talk to people.
Of course, it's a crazy ass place.
On our show, Charlie Murphy, he was like Tyree and the Man Real World.
Oh, the Rick James skits, funny as fuck.
Eddie Murphy's older brother. A lot of people don't know that, but he used to just tell us stories at lunchtime about being in Hollywood that was so crazy.
Sounds like school.
And
telling stories at lunchtime.
It was so good, we had to have him come here and tell it for you guys tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
I got the Navy. My brother's famous. His fame is exploding.
Yeah, I can't see any comments for some reason.
I mean, and
Unless you guys just
I'm
ain't.
getting to hang out with people that
I mean, chat, whatever you want to fucking call it.
Seen, you know, on the screen,
I'm half retarded, so yeah.
next to them,
I'm like
being
mentally
at
insane.
tables with them, and
Like
it
literally.
was a bug out, man. You know, I was a huge Rick James fan.
Huge Rick James fan.
And I would say, out of all the celebrities that I met, that I was starstruck. We gonna hang out with Rick James tonight. You know what I'm saying? And he
Wish I could hang out with Rick James. Shit.
And I'm not bullshitting, man. I seen like an orange, his aura or whatever. I seen it. It was orange.
Give it. So fucked up.
He started kicking me. And he was mad niggerish, man, which was, you know, right up my alley. I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
Baddest motherfuckers of all time.
Never seen. Hold my drink, bitch.
Hold my drink, bitch.
The whole side of their face, man. I'm Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself.
I was somewhere, bro. I went to the loony bin. But I'm back now.
So at night, when Eddie would break out,
it's alright.
We would all be doing getting crazy and wild. If
I went too crazy and wild.
He used to sing with me, but he used to always like fuck with me, man. I don't know.
Wow, the lag. That was some serious lag there.
Big dogs, you know. Charlie didn't know he was.
Yeah, White Sammy Salsa. I haven't heard from you in a while, man.
Things like escalated to the point where, you know, my man got too familiar.
Too familiar.
Whip his ass, man. You know, because you know he would step across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line.
I know a lot of habitual line steppers. Fucking annoying. You can whip their ass 1,000 times. They'll still fucking.
We walking up into the VIP section.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm looking around.
Thanks, man.
Girls and everything. And all of a sudden, I heard some.
We gotta figure some shit out. Lips burning. Cold blood. That's so fucked up. Going last lap my dad and be like, cold blood? That would be so fucked. Unity.
Eddie and everybody else thought that was the funniest shit. And so that threw me in a weird space because I'm like, yeah, this is Rick James. He's a star. I'm Rick James, bitch. It's a celebration, bitch. Maybe I'm overreacting.
Yeah, I need to figure something out.
Maybe I shouldn't do nothing. But my ghetto side was going, yo, stomp this motherfucker.
I still need to check my cash out.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
And I need to delete a lot of shit off my channel. Like, I deadass need to delete a lot of shit off my channel. Like, delete that shit. Like, fuck that shit. Damn, it's 11, bro.
Shot over to the hotel. Went up to his room, knocked on the door. So then he comes in there and I said, look, bitch, I'm Rick James.
Look here, bitch, I'm Rick James. That's so fucked up. Darkness.
He had his hand cocked on another red hand. When he's coming for his camp.
I had a friend just like that. Like, he didn't give a fuck, man.
Cross kick or something. I kicked the shit out of him, man.
You just always want to fight, man. Like, his sister's actually, like, famous on TikTok at least. Probably more fucking, I don't know. Pretty wild shit though. Small world, I guess. Porn and TikTok. And I almost said Donnie Brasco. Oh my god. No, fuck ever his name is, curly head kid. He's a shitty ass fucking dude. He's famous as fuck, but he's shitty ass content. I got shitty content, so I can't say shit. But I will say it anyways. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, man, my forehead is
pumping.
Now that you mention it, I think I'm bleeding inside my chest. But I got the medicine.
What do you guys want to do? You guys want to listen to music or keep watching Dave Chappelle?
That was how that particular incident ended. But it wasn't the last time I had to whip his ass.
Don't you think Charlie's a little old to be taking karate? He's probably taking it with the little kids. Yeah, Charlie whipped my ass in his dreams. I told you Charlie had delusions of grandeur in his head. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm Rick James, bitch.
It's got delusions of grandeur.
Because the whole episode is going to be just like this. We'll be right back with more Chappelle Show.
So you can tell when a hoodie's better or not because of the zipper on it. You can have a metal zipper and it still be a shitty hoodie, but most of the time if you have a metal zipper, it's usually higher quality. Also, you want to check the stitching, the tag. So if you have a symbol in the back on the tag, right, and you flip the tag and it's like all over the place, it's usually either a knockoff or a piece of shit brand. So, but if it's like pretty on point of what the front is, obviously it's not gonna be exact because it's the back stitches, but yeah.
Here we go again. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Rick is encouraging me. He shows up at my brother's house, fucked up.
Y'all cash at me, I'll get coke.
So he had
No, not really. I'm joking.
Push this out of the way, barged in the house. My brother had these brand new couches. They were suede, right?
Suede.
Couch that said, "Why don't I stretch out?"
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, I remember grinding my feet in Eddie's couch. Remember why you did it? Because Eddie could buy another one. Fuck your couch, nigga. Buy another one, you rich motherfucker. Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. Darkness is. Because of my complexion, he used to call me Darkness. He calls me and my brother Darkness. So the Darkness brother. See, this is long before Wesley Snipes. Back then, we was the blackest niggas on the planet, according to Rick James. Eddie's boyfriend was Brother Dodgers. Twin Brother Dodgers. And we standing there looking at him. He's looking right in our eyes.
I need to stop losing shit.
See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's you know, something to do. Come on, I have no more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch. You know? See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's you know, something to do. Come on, I have no more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch. And then it was like, you know what? Let's handle this. We went over there. What? Hey, tell him about it. And we held him down. And we just wailed on his legs. You darkness, you black midnight evil motherfucker, black magic darkness, you raw darkness, you fucking delirious motherfucker. You were cold as ice.
It's cold as ice.
But still, Rick James, even after taking a beating like that, fuck your couch, nigga. This motherfucker's going out. His legs is like been winged. I've been kicked out of better homes than this. I'll be back. Wide nose having motherfucker. They say no gave you niggas money. You don't know how to appreciate it. You know you get another couch. What am I gonna do about my legs? My brother, you know, he's a lot more compassionate than I am. He's looking at limos driving off. He said, "Wow, man, Rick really needs help." I was like, "Yo, you just gave him some help." He's fucking ass and shit. I bet you won't come over here and disrespect like that again. Wrong. Talking about Rick James, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
He died like a few months later after this, or like a year later.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with more Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories. Bring your kids. All right. And now, ladies and
I got warrants.
it is time for the dramatic conclusion.
It's okay though.
Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories.
I had to fuck him.
I can't remember if it was a dream or not, but I know I got they resent the shit in the mail. It's okay though.
My brother's house and I had to whip his legs because of what he did on the couch. I heard him tell a story that he came to the China Club one time and I was behind the bar. Now this is true.
This particular night, I go to the China Club and I walk in and I'll never forget the first thing I seen was O.J. Simpson. I remember thinking to myself, wow, it's O.J. Simpson. He has a big fucking head, man. And I walk from there, I went in the other section, and there's Rick behind the bar.
Drink up, be merry. Welcome to the China Club. A
Rick,
Y'all some
Rick.
bitches.
Come on, bitches, show me a pity. I'm Rick James. Do something.
Do something. Talk some shit or something.
Wish I had more hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
I need somebody talking shit or something, bro.
I ain't realized how high he was. Next thing you know, he's like,
Charlie Murphy! What's up? Darkness, everybody. Darkness ready. I'm behind the bar and I'm serving drinks and Charlie bends over. I call. I said, Charlie, come here. Charlie, there's a new joke going around. Have you heard it? What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
what?
Slap!
I'm standing there thinking, this nigga really is lost. First of all, you don't slap a man.
Yeah, y'all need to start talking some shit or do something, man.
I mean, even when slapping was fashionable, they did it in Paris. The guy would come up, my bad, I challenge you to a duel. They would have a gunfight after that. Somebody had to go. I just was bugging out. But anyway, I waited for about 5 minutes, something like that.
That's right, bitch.
That's right, bitch.
Dark man.
What's up, man?
Dark man.
You want to take something? Check it out.
Oh, what's going on?
I slapped the shit out of him.
Get down.
I came down on it like this. The extensions was flying all over the place.
That is absurd.
And he stepped back and his eyes welled up with water. Like he was getting ready to cry. He said,
Why you hit me like that?
because you hit me, man.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker. I'm crying.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
Totally really forgot.
I hit you tonight. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I'm sorry, Charlie. Come here like this. The celebration! Great chest! Celebration, nigga! Show Charlie Murphy a taste! Rick James. The milk's gone bad!
That was the ebb and flow. It was, he would go over the top, and then I would,
I'm gonna head off, guys, because this is boring as fuck.
We would have fun after that.
Like, this is trash.
I love
Ain't no talking shit. Like,
Smack each other upside the head, smack each other in the face, punch each other in the chest.
punching each other in the chest. That's nice to see you, bro. Cry. Do you think I was dead or something? I was on a fucking chicken's thing earlier. Sometimes I wish I was dead, but
I must be losing my mind. Reminiscing about
I've been lost my mind. Yeah, man, I don't know. Oh shit.
I'd like to thank Charlie Murphy. I would like to thank Rick James.
Alright, I watched this too many times. Long before Netflix was even a thing. Yeah, I was in Chicken's chat earlier. He was pissing me off. Like, yeah, tell Mike I said what's up, man. It was I literally talked to Mike, like I said in the chat, for a few hours. And he just wouldn't stop. He's like, yeah, man, you gotta get into trade, this and that. I was like, alright, dude, alright, bro. Alright, bro. And then eventually I just gave, I knew Chicken wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, fuck it. What the, wait, what the fuck is this? Wait a tick. About to say, this isn't the Johnny test I know. Like, what the fuck, dude? There it is. Bling bling boy. I am bling bling boy. Whoosh. But yeah, I guess I'm fine. Not really, but it's not much you can do, you know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could see that. I mean, unlike me, he actually does make money off this shit. Like, off streaming and shit.
So, before we see your
And yeah, I see that. He was talking about,
Mr. Black and Mr. White.
air conditioners and shit like that, AC units. And AC units, I mean, it's 50% fucking the electrician shit, and then the rest is the compressor and the coolant.
Aren't Miss X and Mrs. Z?
No way! Those are two cyborgs sent by some
Kind of like a fridge, but what do I know? But nonetheless, see him talking about it, this and that.
Now, today
Said he could get certified off that. I highly doubt that. Just being an apprentice for a fucking few months ain't gonna happen.
Men and girls have tried to alter the molecular structure of ordinary metal and transform it into precious metal.
But yeah, I see what you mean though.
25,000? That is your project? What percentage?
I mean, his landlord was like, I remember when he first like started that shit and he first stopped the RV trip and he was with that dude. Yeah, he was kind of a dick, but I mean, that's his problem, I guess.
Personal engraving is extra.
The landlord, I mean. But I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, you know what I mean? I don't know them like that. Either of them. So I can't really say.
It has milk in it. And
Oh, I can have my opinion, but
Nothing is worth it!
will increase your testosterone level so you can grow a mustache.
I have. When I used to go on the podcast and shit, yeah, I have talked to Mike. Twice, actually. He was nice to me. He's like, listen, bro, you're young, you need to get into trade, this and that. Everybody says that I need to get in trade, but, yeah, he's like, yeah, bro, you need to get into trade, this and that. He was nice to me.
No precious metal changing devices in this house.
It was like, that was like a week before he had the stream with his son.
So if this fell into evil hands, it could be used for evil things.
That same stream, I talked to Mike and I talked to Gucci in that same stream, in that same podcast. So first I talked with Mike for about a few hours, which there was a bunch of other people there, but it was mainly me and Mike trying to talk and everybody talking over us, talking over me and Mike. And then once it became like daylight, Gucci's was on there, and then I talked to Gucci's. That was all in the same podcast.
And now that I have your gold making thingy,
So I don't like know him, but I've talked to him for like hours at a few hours.
What's the evil plot this time?
I don't know, like 4 or some shit like that. And it wasn't just me, but like every time me and him would be talking, and everybody would just talk over us. But
I won't do it if Susan goes out with me and we're boyfriend girlfriend.
What? Gross, no way.
You will be.
But yeah.
Susan test.
Because like Pez and him like to talk about asshole and all that weird shit. I don't know how to do that.
Give me extreme kung fu powers and a baby pet triceratops, and we're in.
Yeah. I understood that part, yeah. And then he's complaining, yeah.
Kung fu powers, you must defeat Eugene's ninja cyborg. Grab the alchemy
I mean, in that house, what I seen when he first got there, the place was pretty nice. It seems like he put him somewhere else after some time, but the first place he was at, it seemed like it was pretty nice. Or I don't know. I don't follow chicken like all like that, but I remember when he first started working with his landlord, he was at some kind of house, and it was pretty nice looking, at least somewhat. Yeah, that wouldn't work for anybody, especially somebody running a business. Yeah, no, that definitely won't work for anybody.
I've decided not to risk my
I mean, even if
for
it,
chubby
even
kids selling
after
all
2-3
this
times of doing that, and you still have a job, I mean.
All fresh, never been peed on trees.
But see, if you're a boss and you're allowing that to happen, of course they're gonna keep taking advantage and doing that, though.
Perhaps a test of my evil powers will convince Susan Test to accept my invitation of love.
Sir,
Yeah, he was really nice to me. Like he was pretty fucking nice. Like he was pretty cool, dude. He was pretty cool, dude. At least to me, he was. At least to me, he was a nice dude to me. So I have nothing bad to say about the guy. He was cool. He was nice, man. He was a cool dude. So yeah, like I said, me and him talked for a while, and he was pretty nice. So yeah. But like when we were on the podcast and shit, me and him would be talking, and everybody would try to talk over us. But that's like every podcast, I guess,
Nothing, Mom. I'm studying.
with them guys. Yeah, the stream when I was on that podcast, it was when he was on Pez's podcast, and he's talking about how what's it called? How he was like blacked out, drunk, passed out on somebody's lawn, and was telling the girl to show her holes and all this shit.
small watercraft approaching.
Destroy it.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I'm pushing colorful buttons.
I'm pushing colorful buttons.
Dad, we're a large city. Dad.
Whoever else is here, what's up?
This looks promising.
Yet at the same time, disturbing.
I like how fucking Bling Bling Boy makes sexy ass clones and like
I say we split up.
that's so fucked.
That large menacing look
And they all kind of look like older Susans.
full of fresh trees.
Copy that.
I just realized that actually. Wow, that is fucked.
Psycho sisters, with my new ninja prowess, there's no way
Ninja powers.
stop me.
He stopped me.
Didn't see that coming.
Now that I have your brother and a golden laser, do we have a date?
Why don't you just get some
Geezer's nice to me. Geezer was pretty nice to me.
Still sore about my season?
I talked to like at first Geezer's like, "You're irrelevant." This and that, just yelling at me. But then like a few like after like I was on the podcast for a while, he was really cool to me. He was just nice to me. So yeah. At first I thought he was kind of a dick, but I just realized he's just drunk, and I do shit like that drunk all the time. So
I really tried not to. Oh, and I
he was nice to me. So Geezer, I know Geezer, Mike. And I've talked to Chicken on Instagram, but other than that, I don't really know Chicken. But I know Chicken, not Chicken, I mean, Mike, Geezer, and Gucci's. I don't really know Gucci's, but you know what I mean. Like, I've talked to her. So, yeah, they're pretty nice. I don't know who, Gemini or Hobo is, but
Is there anything that can stop him?
yeah, I like the stream where he's pounding on Chicken's window and he's shit faced, and the chicken comes out snapping on him. I just love that shit. I can't watch the one with the
Thanks to you, Bling Bling Boy.
what's her name? What the girl? No, I can't even watch this because I'll literally throw up. But like we were on a podcast, and he was even saying he knew what was going on at that point. He didn't know about the second time because he was blacked out after that. But the first time, he knew, and the only reason he didn't do anything was because he knew that it would fucking blow up. Like that's his words. Like that's what he said to me and everybody else on the podcast. But yeah, he's pretty cool, dude. He was nice to me. Like he, when I was talking to him, he's talking about how he does side jobs, and I'm like, that's pretty much what I do to make money. And he was like, yeah. And I was talking to him about shit, and he's like, yeah, it seems like you know a lot of shit. You should fucking get certified, this and that.
Sorry I'm late.
Basically, what he was talking to Chicken about today.
For letting me
But me and him talked about the shit for like probably at least 2 hours straight.
So, did anything else exciting happen today? Yeah. I taught Dookie a new trick.
Yeah, he's a cool dude though. Mike is nice. Mike, nice dude. Geezer's pretty nice too. He's a little, he can be a dick, but he was nice to me. So if people are cool with me, I'm cool with them. So it's only when people start acting like assholes to me. You know what I mean? Like when people start being assholes to me, I have no time for it. But yeah, Mike's cool to me. Gucci's was really nice to me. Who else? Geezer was nice to me. Not at first. Geezer wasn't nice to me at first. He was kind of an asshole, but after a few times of being on podcasts for fucking like 6 hours at a time and shit, he was pretty cool to me. So Mike was cool with me off the jump.
But you do create a nice refreshing breeze.
Same with Gucci's. And in that same podcast though, Pubs left, and it was just me and Gucci's talking for a few hours. She was pretty cool.
What will it take?
I think I talked to her for like 3 hours straight, and then I got off the podcast. We both did, but yeah.
It's a study on hair replacement. We need to test if it creates any significant hair growth. That would be a yes.
Look at all this hair! Think of all the joy you'll bring slop sink and bald men like him all over the world!
Now,
No, most of the time I was on podcast with him, he was pretty fucked up. But yeah, once like I was around on the podcast more and more, he was like cooler and cooler. But I stopped going on the podcast, which I explained many times before why. I would probably go on again, but I would have to like, I don't know, I have a lot of anxiety. And when people like are like how Dickhead was, so yeah, I stopped going on there because of pretty much one person. It was just not worth it for me to deal with it. But yeah, I wish I was intoxicated, but I'm a broke boy, so it don't matter. I'll probably have alcohol or something tomorrow.
Not awesome! Dad, he hit old man Newman's house! Run! You kids! That's the 8th window this week!
That's the 8th window this week.
And the police and Santa and killing them you're bad!
I'm telling Santa, you're bad! I love this show, bro. I love this show. See, like, a lot of kids will say, like, oh, like,
The game is in an hour. We have to go get that ball.
no, I didn't see it. I haven't seen anything. When I seen her live not too long ago, it said she had, like, 18 viewers. But no, that's not necessarily true, because I've seen sometimes she'll have, like, 1.6K. Like, through the whole stream, but I'll see, like, only 18 people on there at a time, so I don't know. I never watched Peb's streams, but I still committed to the streaming. But I just, like I said, I have a lot of anxiety, so that's why you guys don't see me sometimes. So like I'll be on, I'll get off, I'll come back on, I'll get off for a while. I'll do the same thing with like when I'll text girls that I want to meet up, and then I'll just stop texting them. I can't, I don't know. Usually, I never watched her streams, honestly. We're all about fucking ass and nasty shit, so never got into them. I didn't know Pep besides Glock get me in touch with her. Honestly, to help grow my channel, but she was nice to me, but with her homeboy and all that shit going on, I was just like, yeah, this is just annoying. But
Sorry, some dude called and said this was parked illegally.
yeah, Oh, I drink oldies. I drink oldies even when I had money. Like when I used to work all the time, I still just got Colt 45 40s, and I'd get an ounce of weed. When I was like, I was 15 years old at the time though, so yeah, things were a lot different. But it was the same year I lost my virginity. Like I was, I was moving too fast. Well, no, I was moving too fast back when I was 11, 12 years old. Because that's like when I was 11, 12 years old, that's when I first started smoking weed. I mean, every day. Like my homeboy that died, which is one of the most, probably the realest friend I've ever had. He, he's dead now. But back in the day, 2011, 2012, we were 2 years apart, and we would smoke 18 blunts. I was 11, 12. He was probably 13. And we were just on, like, we were just wild with it. So I always was like farther ahead than what I was. When am I gonna get a girlfriend? Whenever the opportunity arises. It depends. I was texting my ex. She said that, oh yeah, let's meet up. You can come over to my house, this and that. And then my Wi-Fi turned off, and I was like, fuck. So then when I texted her again, nothing. She didn't want nothing to do with me. Didn't want to. She wouldn't even answer my text. I was so pissed off. She's like, yeah, you can come over. We can hang out. You can come over to my house. I'm like, damn, bro. I was pretty pissed off. It's like she comes on here. I could connect my Facebook and she probably could, but nah. She only fucks with me because of my looks, honestly, I think. And the people I know. Around in the neighborhood and shit. Like, higher up.
Well, what do you know? I am part retriever.
I am part retriever.
Wait, you sleepy and dark.
Yeah, but she's not like the best looking girl. I've showed you guys her before. She was nice to me, but oh well. People are supposed to be my friends told her she just should break up with me, so fuck them. One was my cousin. He's in jail now for beating on women, so fuck's he know.
We gotta do something.
Wait a minute.
We don't have one. What are you doing?
Yeah, for me, like I didn't even cry about it. My mom thought there was actually something mentally wrong with me. But I just wait. You know, everybody's gonna die, so it's not when, it's not if, it's when. So it sucks. Yeah, I eventually did like tear up about it, but at first it like not really.
There is no gel that makes you younger.
You know, he was probably one of my best friends ever that I'll ever have. So sometimes it's like the only haunting part is like all the memories, and it's like I'll never see him again. So and you know he's dead. So my mom thinks there might be something seriously wrong with me because like deaths I don't really cry or like get emotional.
Sure.
But no dog beasts. They are evil!
My parents think I'm a narcissist, so I'm a psychopath. So I'm usually only one or the other. Usually never both by a psychiatrist standpoint. So scientific, not scientific, psychiatrist, but yeah. No, but that is the one death though I did eventually actually tear up a little bit about. But yeah, my mom. Nonetheless, my mom thinks there's something wrong with me.
Oh, he'll be running home all right. As in crying to his mommy right after I stretched him.
Yeah. I always knew that and always had that in my head at a very, very young age, because throughout my life I almost died. I had a tumor. I've had so much shit happen to me when I was super, super little. Like when I was first conscious, like have memories, is when I was 2 years old. But before that, when I was like an infant, I was like in the hospital for months because of respiratory things. And then once I was 3, I had a tumor on my arm, under my elbow, under my shoulder, in my armpit. And yeah, I got it removed, but yeah. And then So I always had that in the back of my head. But once I got shot, like, yeah, everything's temporary.
More meatloaf casserole, kids?
You could fall down the stairs and die. You know what I mean? I could fucking be in my room with all this shit on the floor and fucking fall and fucking bust my head open.
Girls, we have
Like I was in my bathroom, I was taking a pee. I walked out the door, but when I walked out the door, I fucking smacked into the tub, put my hand out, it pulled, like, fucked up the nerves in my hand, so I had no function in my hand for like a few months, and I had to re-get my hand back. Not this one, but my left hand. I'm using it to hold my phone, but yeah. And it was almost like when I got shot, I had my nerves and my not cartilage, tendons were fucked up, and I had to get my hand back, but that was so weird. It was like literally I teleported. I know I walked out that door. I walked out the door from the bathroom. I went fucking right, opened the door up, walked out, but no, boom, I teleported, hit the my shins hit off the fucking bathtub, and I fell into it, threw my hand out, and it destroyed my hand. Not this hand, but yeah. It is what it is.
I'd pick you first.
Awesome.
Works every time.
We are gonna be two totally wild party monsters.
Yeah.
About the party, Johnny.
I mean,
There's just no way
I'm like weird with death, so like I really don't think about it too much. But I see what you mean. But yeah, I can see getting older and it like affecting me more. But like I said, my mom always thought there was like something kind of wrong with me because you know most people like when one of their best friends die, they like you know what I mean they get real emotional. Like I didn't get emotional, but like I thought it was a dream at first. So I woke up, I was like, was that a dream? Is Derek really dead? And they're like, yeah, like he was really dead. He OD'd. And I'm like, damn. No, and that was the end of it. But they were surprised, I guess.
Or the prettiest and most popular girl at your school, Janet Nelson Jr.
Yeah, me a cheese puffs.
Oh yeah, you'll be right. I just want to. Those things I think you said so far. Most definitely, you just gotta block everything out and just keep her moving. Keep her moving. You know what I mean? Can't think about stuff like that. You just gotta keep it moving. I learned at a very, very young age. You know what I mean? With the abuse in my life and dealing with abuse and all that. You know, you sit there and think about it. You'd be in a mental hospital. You know what I mean? You'd drive yourself crazy.
Especially this one to.
I didn't shoot myself, but that's what the cops believe. So I just go by what they say. So.
Hey, check out Johnny.
Well, they don't. Okay, so the police don't believe anything I've ever said about it. So they think that the police think that I lied, and I fabricated everything, and I was shot by somebody, and I handed them some bullshit, and they literally grabbed my trash can, dumped it upside down, were digging through the trash, like had it on the floor on their hands and knees, looking through the trash for shell casings. They went to my backyard. Even when I left and was like on my way to the hospital, they were at my house. In my house, they looked through my room, looking for a gun, but the gun was in the rafters. But no, there was a gun in the rafters, not the gun, but and yeah, they searched my room. They searched my entire house basically, and they didn't need a search warrant because I let them in my house. I didn't care about any of that at that point. Like, I didn't give a fuck if they're trying to make a case or do some weird ass shit because I was literally dying, so I didn't really care about any of that at that moment. Like, the dude that was there, like, he was shining a flashlight in my face. He's the one that chose to dig through the trash and look for shell casings, and he's now the chief of police. He's a douchebag. I don't care for him at all. I was like, dude, can you get that flashlight on my fucking face? Like, I can't even see. And yeah, he was just an asshole. He also tried, that same cop, there was an incident, and I got 2 assault charges, like aggravated assault. I had 2 charges of it. So, and the judge was like, yeah, if they would have showed up, I was going to lock your ass up till you were 21. You're a piece of shit, this and that. Like, the judge hated me. And I remember seeing the cop that made the charges and everything, and I'm like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? Like, you almost just ruined my life. And I beat the case though, and he's like, I was just doing my job. I actually care about you, Benny. I'm like, oh, fuck you don't. Fuck Officer U-Hauls. That's his name, U-Hauls.
You forgot balls.
I don't like that guy at all.
Stinky gross boy.
He was actually friends with my mom back in the day. And he turned into a douchebag. But yeah, he's the chief of police now. In my town.
What? That's something.
After all the bullshit. I don't know how that motherfucker's even...
Why did I give him the atomic
I don't know.
shoes sneakers?
Fine. Then I guess I'll
But yeah.
use that to grow stinky bald boy. Huh.
Wait. I can fix him.
Like when I was in the hospital.
I got some awesome makeup set. Never need
Like after I was stable and shit.
Right. Then after
The police kept coming in the room. Kept questioning me over and over again, trying to get me to say something else that happened, and or if something else happened, to tell them what happened. The ambulance did the same thing. All the doctors, there was like 4 different cops that came in. I was in the trauma room, asking me questions about the shit.
For 1 nanosecond, the party's over.
Hurry! It's arriving! Done. You look awesome.
What, the guy that died in his cell somehow, and nobody knows how? That guy? So is that what you're talking about? Like they released a video, and it turns out they beat the guy, and then he died? Guys, I know there was a whole huge case of a guy went to jail,
Doggy keep boy in corner.
and he was in jail, and he just mysteriously died of like internal failure and shit. I'm not sure if that's the guy you're talking about. That could be a different case. There's so many. But yeah. It's time to make my move.
Trust me, you're already there.
But I haven't talked to you.
Yeah, dude, I was so fucked up on the stream the other night. Like, I don't even want to know. Like, don't tell me about it, please. I mean, you can, but I just don't want to hear about it, dude. I was way too wasted. Like, I was so fucked up. But I had a good way of people on there, and I know some people actually did donate, but I think they might not have. I don't know.
This is a party. What do you say we make our way to the dance floor?
Yeah, dude. That like, honestly, when you're here, dude, I have the, like, when I ain't got nothing going on, I hate when, like, nobody says anything. Like, yeah, you make my streams actually a lot funner, especially when it's like, oh, I guess just me and you here, or there's like 3, because there's usually about 20 people to 30 that'll come past, but like they count as viewers, but they don't actually conversate or say anything. They just, I guess, stare. But yeah, I don't, dude, I actually enjoy your company, so yeah. My hair is greasy as fuck right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, chicken pissing me off. He doesn't answer my text. He doesn't even fucking, yeah.
Everyone in school starts calling him bald, stinky, gross boy, and knows to never come to your gross parties ever again, ever.
Okay, yeah, so it was that case, yeah, so they arrested a guy, and then, yeah, because I remember seeing some footage, and it was the white cops that come, and they're like, yo, there's something wrong, and they actually had audio on the tape, and he's like, yo, this guy's, like, unresponsive, and they're yelling, and then they come and they take him out, and then the dude was pronounced dead, and, yeah, so I guess it was, that. Oh, yeah. There's more white men killed by police officers, more not mentally challenged, but, more people like me that have, like, mentally, like, abused and shit like that, or, like, PTSD and shit that end up being killed by police than anybody. Because they're usually, like, because they usually have guns registered in their name, and all kinds of other reasons, and so they just shoot them. Like, there's a, I know, like, a few years ago when all the Black Lives Matter shit happened, everybody was like, well, how about there was, like, 4 different cases where a dude like me had, like, 3 kids in a car, and the cop shot the car, killed the kids and the dude, and it didn't even make the news. But, yeah. Yeah, it's not about race. But a lot of people like to make it about it. But, yeah. There's bad people in general, you know what I mean? Like, there'll always be bad people in the world. There'll never be necessarily, I mean, good people. There will be some, Like I'm not the, oh my, sorry about that, but I'm not the best person, but I'm not the worst person. You know what I mean? I definitely make mistakes. You know, a lot of people won't be able to admit that they made mistakes or they're wrong, stuff like that. You know. Dude, here we wrap. You're cool, dude. I'm not worried about any of that kind of stuff, dude. I don't mind at all, dude. Well, it depends, but you haven't said anything so far that, yeah, dude, you're good, dude.
He's a kid with rare hair.
Like I told you before, yeah, if I accidentally say some shit that might sound like, you know what I mean, like bad or homophobic, I'm not really, you know what I mean? Like I said, I have like my cousin, I used to be my best friend actually somewhat, and but I stopped hanging out with him because he had a German Shepherd mixed with Husky, and we were just sitting there, and the dog came up the stairs and he kicked it down this flight of stairs, but this flight of stairs was like a flight and a half. It was a huge flight of stairs, and he fucking kicked it. It landed at the bottom, and I just was disturbed. I never hung out with him again. He was violent.
Now we're out of extreme crunchies.
Oh yeah, and all right, so he joined the army. He left the army, right, for this guy that was like 25 years older than him. He was about my age at the time, 21, and he started dating a guy that was like 38, almost 40, or maybe not quite that, but he was like 36, 38, which I don't find that quite that weird, but I mean, I guess, or he's 18, 19, right? Okay, so fast forward 3-4 years later, right? Not that long ago, about a year ago, he has my last name, right? So like I don't care if he had my last name, but it's what he ended up doing, right? So he went out of his way, right? He was fucking with this underage boy, and then the dad was like about to beat his ass over it, and he fucking shot and killed him, murdered him. And yeah, you can look it up, on the videos on YouTube of him like, I'm innocent, this and that. But yeah, he has my oh my god, I just said my last name. It don't matter. I don't really, not really that worried about it, but it's messed up. But it's just wild. Like my uncle was really mean to him though. His dad, he was kind of evil to him. Like we'd just be chilling. He's like, oh, you like gay porn and this and that. Like he wasn't joking. Like he was just trying to be an asshole. And I never thought that was cool. Like it pissed me off a little bit. And like he treated my cousin like he did all the work. Like he did so much work at the house. Like he had to do everything pretty much. And then he didn't get paid for it. You know what I mean? So it's pretty fucked up. And my brother lives there now. The one I used to take care of. That's what I worry about it all the time. But he wants to be a streamer like what I do. But yeah.
Press the claw catcher button. It has 800 tons of grappling power. That should stop the truck and the extreme team.
Gotcha. But first I'll press.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. I actually thought about being a police officer. Yeah. I should be good in 10 years from now. Like my dad, he's about to be 50, but he looks like he's like 35. It has to say build as beat. Like my grandpa, when he was like 60, he looked like he was like 50 something. 40s. Like he looked like he was in his late 40s. He was still splitting wood, fucking carrying firewood, had a fireplace, like wood burner, like he was a beast.
You two just bought yourself a trip to San
But all his brothers died. Like all of like my
You'll be punished to the
grandfather's brothers, all my uncles, they all died from ancient. They all one of them died actually in combat from Vietnam, and the rest died from Agent Orange because they actually survived Vietnam, but they ended up dying later on from Agent Orange.
Carry out and get some coffee.
Pretty fucked up. But there's so much weird shit like.
Whether extreme robberies put more people in danger. Everywhere
I've been to Maryland. I've been to which you know, I've been to North Carolina. So everything in between from PA to North Carolina, I've been to.
What does this fucking do?
I used to go to Emerald Isle every year. Like, so there was, you could look it up actually on the Emerald Isle site to rent houses, right? So there's a beach house called Too Much Fun. So it's basically a mansion, and it's fucking fantastic. It's awesome. Like, they have an elevator on it. I broke the elevator, and I would smoke weed. I was only 12 years old. That's when I used to hang out with my buddy Derek, like, every weekend, every other day, all the time. And I was really into weed back then. I used to steal from stores back then. Like, I was like the ultimate thief. Like, I would be able to walk past the counter and just grab it. And I got caught actually in my hometown, and I never stole again. I got arrested. I think I was, yeah, I was still 12 years old. Like, 12 years old was like the most, like, see, like, I'll go back and try to think of memories, but usually most of the shit like that's significant that happened to me, I was around 12 years old. Like, when I was 12, it felt like more like 50 years passed than just one. But like from 14 to the age I am now, like nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like nothing significant. Besides like not good things.
We'll need some refreshments.
Cheesy snacks are important too.
Hit the 70s cool chase music button.
I've been near to Lake Erie before. It's not bad there. I actually haven't like went into Lake Erie, but I've been to like where it's at. My brother's been there multiple times with his friend. Ohio Powell, all in places. I've been to Ohio. I've been really close to New York, like right into New York. Like in the beginning part where it's just like nice ass houses, just like middle, like, you know what I mean? Not like the city. I've been really close to Jersey.
They're too extreme.
Because, you know, PA borders like all that. But yeah. But I've never been to Michigan, I don't think, at least. But I've been to Lake Erie. But I thought Lake Erie was in Pennsylvania. I don't know. Or does Lake Erie, what? Lake Erie probably goes all the way to Michigan, I guess. I don't know. I should know. I mean, I used to get in a geography bee every year, but I don't know. I don't study stuff like that anymore. It's been so long. But I used to get in a geography bee every year. There's actually kind of a cheat to get in a geography bee. So, like, they either answer you 2 answer questions, and the rest of the questions are kind of simple because you could figure it out. Like, so a lot of like, they'll ask you shit about rivers, right? And most of the states are bordered by the Mississippi River, shit like that. So you could kind of like figure it out. And then they'll ask you questions about continents, this and that. Like, oh, is Africa a continent or a country? Easy questions like that. Simple stuff. Not for some people, but so yeah. The best I ever did is I got, I think, 5th place out of 10 people in the whole school. Like, and it wasn't just the whole school because our school was so high up in academics that, so like, I would have been, so if I was 8th place, I would have been like probably 18th in the whole fucking state. So, in whatever it was. I also I'm shit at reading and spelling and all that, but I actually had awards in English Fest. So like my reading comprehension was like insane. Like my memory and like actually paying attention to the stories and what's going on in the story and what the lesson is, blah 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 blah. It's pretty good. So I used to do English Fest every single year. So what English Fest is you battle, like you have the books that you have to read in high school, right? So we got those, and we would have to battle against every school in the state. And I remember we got, I think, 3rd place or some shit like that. It's pretty cool. I've never been to New York. I always wanted to go to New York. I've been so like Pennsylvania is right at the border, so I've been into New York, but not like New York City. It's just the same as Pennsylvania, pretty much. It's exactly the same. Like geographically, there's not a difference really. Besides that, like during the winter, like actually New York City, like all the way up, gets a lot more, like not a lot more snow, but it gets a little bit more snow than we do. But like down by PA, in between PA and New York, it's the same. There's no real difference. Like when it snows here, it'll snow there, or it'll snow there first, and then it'll snow here, or it'll snow here first, and it'll snow there next, like the next day. It's always a day apart, usually. But I've never been to this city, or near it even. Well, not I've been near it because to get to New York, it's like a 4-hour drive from here. But to get to the city, it's more like 5 to 6. Not 5 to 6, but it's like 5.5, some shit like that. That's driving nonstop, but yeah. It's 6 hours. Which is crazy though to think it takes that long to get there. I think it might be because of like all the tolls and all that bullshit. Because to get to North Carolina, it takes about 12 hours, some shit like that.
What a coincidence, because
So, yeah.
I need a guild too. And webbed feet and webbed hand.
We'd love to help, but we're busy trying to win Gil's heart.
Say no more.
Gil, my sister!
Yeah, Michigan's known to be one of the coldest states there is. That's what I was thinking when you first said something about Michigan. My I know. I pissed out my window, so yeah. Cause I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? It goes right on the roof, you know? So I turn it on mute.
Instant hyperkinetic tanning spray. That has never been tested and could have horrible side effects.
So now you guys know all my secrets.
He's already a fish, so...
Yeah.
It's so sweet that you offered to lotion my back so I wouldn't burn. What can I say?
Yeah. I pissed out the window.
Hey! We had a no secret experiment
Right on the roof.
rule that only covers the home lab. And this is only a highly toxic tanning.
You can't say you never peed out the window. Come on. I mean,
A green 10.
I don't know how people pee in bottles, you know what I mean? I can't do that. That's a no-no. Fuck that. But you're not the window, I mean. Yeah, fuck yeah. Now you guys know it. That's why I'll mute out of nowhere. I'll just mute. Like,
Adults are just as lame underwater as they are on dry land.
fuck it, right?
There. Swim.
I mean, it is what it is.
Can I live here? Please!
I need plastic to chew on.
Hi, Gil.
Wow, girl with kaleidoscope skin. Hi, my name's Gil.
Yeah, we've lived next door to you for 13 years.
I think I would know if
Empty Powerade bottles. Nah, I can't pee in bottles, man. That's like, I don't know. I've never. When I was super little kid, I would do that, but no. It's nothing to do with utilities. I'm just lazy.
Ooh, I see stars. And I
And like how my window is, like it's like, and I'm like I said, I'm like taller and fuck, so like it's right at my waist the window, so I don't really worry about it. I get worried though. One of these days, I'm gonna end up falling out the goddamn window, drunk. That would be fucked up. Not on this floor, no.
let's grab a hot dog.
Not on this floor. This is literally like the only floor that doesn't. It is the only floor. This and the attic.
Sea creatures that can survive on land. We have to get them.
I totally agree.
This room that I'm in, actually, people say it's it looks like a what's it called? Office, but actually this used to be a kitchen back in the day.
Cool. You head to the beach club and stop the eel. I'll try and rescue Gil.
Like there's like just like somebody just put boards from fucking, I don't know, the 70s or whenever they remodeled the house back into a house because, or I mean, all right, back in the 70s they made it a duplex. Back in the 1900s it was just a normal house. Like, so a huge Italian family would live in this house. They built it in 1912. The Italian family with just anything they had. And this is probably the biggest house in the in the town, one of them, if not the biggest. Not by square feet, but like tall and square feet overall. It's one of the biggest. Shitty Woods. Oh, what the fuck are they? Oh god. Crowns. It actually used to be a decent brand back in the day, but they just started making them again. They're actually not bad. They're better than the 24s, I guess.
Hey, Sharky! You look tasty.
So I don't know.
Check out the all-you-can-eat buffet over there.
Gil, are you alright?
Do I know you?
Do I know ya?
With the totally pale skin.
Not ringing a bell. Hey, Johnny.
1800s, yeah, that is pretty crazy. Yeah, see it where I live. Like there used to be houses along the whole hillside. This would have been one of the biggest, but at the same time there would have been fucking 10 people that lived here. More than 10 people. There would have been like 10 children. They would have just stacked each other up, like, you know what I mean? That was a lot of houses. Like there's the Italian club down the street from my house. So where I live, so like, oh my god, I was just where I live. So like there's like sections, right? So this is where I live is the Italian section. Back in the day it used to be. Now it's just basically a black neighborhood. But it is a black neighborhood. But that's irrelevant. But this part would be the Italian, and then down across the bridge it would be the Russian part. And this was known as like a town where immigrants went. It was a steel mill city. It still is.
It won't, but I'm hungry. Okay, listen up. I want you guys to run around in a circle as fast as you can. Great! Yes. You have any soy sauce? Now run!
Yeah, that stuff is pretty cool. Seeing different layers of like tile and shit. Or oh, what they call that shit? Not tiling, but it's like almost like how, you know, it's like a wrap kind of. They used it a lot back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way to the 90s. They still used it. I got a lot of it in my house, so it's like instead of using tiling, it's like I can't. I know the word of it. It's just so long since I like thought about it. But yeah. So it's like almost more. But they used that instead of tiling back in the day, and like, you know what I mean, if you didn't have money. But yeah. Like in my house, there's like 3 different layers. In some spots, you could see the layers. That's what this, like the neighborhood where I live, like back in the day, like the 50s, all the way to the late 1800s into all the way to the 50s, not to the 50s, but still like the 80s. That's when they all were gone pretty much, but Until then, though, yeah, it was this like the neighborhood I live in was pretty much probably Italians. Like under the Italian club, it's literally exactly down the street, like not even 100 meters from my house. And you go down, say you go into it, it's like the ceiling, like it doesn't seem like it. There was actually apartment parts of it, but then you get to the ballroom, like the railing to it, and you can see the ballroom floor and the old bar. It's like 60, 70 feet just to the bottom, but the floor itself goes all the way, like, so like when you're walking past, you see these stairs, and it's, you go down these stairs, it's levels off, and it's a driveway, and you can see these stairs that go down, and you would think that would go under the ballroom floor, but no, that actually goes to the ballroom floor, under the basement, goes under completely the alley, and you can see where there's an old kind of foundation. It goes all the way to the old foundation where it's just like rocks, and it goes all the way under the road like a tunnel. And if you go under the bridge, it's the same thing. You can see a tunnel, and it seems like they almost connected. And it's just wild. And that would have reached to all the old, like, because all the houses were on the hillside. They're all gone now, but besides my house and a few others. But yeah. My first thought, though, is like, man, I guarantee some motherfuckers went missing in this basement, man. The creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then downtown, there's a lot of them were owned by Italian businessmen and shit. And it's the same thing, just creepy ass shit. Like, you go into the basement, there's a boiler, and then there's other shit, but there's only one way in and one way out.
The shame and embarrassment I felt from carrying that bag has followed me for the rest of my life. But it built character. Now I'm making you use it. Bye.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I hate this backpack.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, I guess.
No, they're not. Well, not right now.
I'm not a baby, but yeah, thank you. I don't know. I don't understand that, but yeah, I just wish I had more alcohol. I can't believe it's fucking already 12. I need to figure something out for tomorrow. I need to check my cash app, actually. Not right now, but later. Because I should have some money. From the last stream, I was really fucked up on. I actually don't remember ending stream. Like I said, I'm not looking at it. I'll look at the streams when I'm super fucked up.
They'll never know. All I have to do is take it to school tomorrow, impress everyone with how cool it is, and return before Susan and Mary have their big presentation. My books won't fit.
Yeah, see, my house was in the beginning meant for one family, but they would have, like I said, they would have stacked up on each other. They would have been poor, and the whole family like would have came from Sicily, someplace in Italy. That would have been poor, and they would have came here for a better opportunity, and they would have basically stacked up on each other. You know what I mean? The whole entire family. The mom, grandpa, all the cousins, and you know what I mean, brothers, sisters, all that. And in the 70s, they put on add-ons and they made it a duplex, and it was basically less of a duplex because they would actually they would have 3 different families or people living in the house that I live in now. So the first floor, just that would have where my living room is would have been like where somebody or their family would live, and then the dining room would also be its own. It was basically an apartment more than a duplex because a duplex is usually only 2 sides or 3.
Hey, Janet, check it
But yeah.
Wow, you've really stepped up your baggage. Let me see that again.
Yeah, they're creepy, but like you could see, like here, you could see where you could tell there used to be tunnels, or maybe there were bomb shelters, or I don't know, but it seemed more like because it would have been during Prohibition, especially where the Italian club was. They would have been serving alcohol there, even though it's illegal. And then they had a tunnel underneath that went under the bridge, and that went behind where houses used to be. Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of suspicious to me. But it could have just been bomb shelters. But they're all backed in now. You can see where sometime probably in the 70s or 80s they filled them in with dirt. But the one at the Italian club still goes all the way under the road and all under the complete driveway. Which is more like a parking lot. It could probably have like, you could probably put like 12, 15 cars. And it's completely that. And there's a pretty decent sized yard. And it's all the way past that. all of it, and then halfway up the road. But I wasn't going anywhere there.
Are leaving for their college presentation with your dad's old baby bar backpack. Now what?
Young Cheetah? Or who's young?
Sister's a dog, but there's no way the chubby gold kid is gonna buy this. Not yet. But with this clump of Susan's hair and the DNA of who?
No, I really don't get any donuts.
Just have to keep them busy.
They're like, do this, do that, and I was just feeding her bullshit. I was shit-faced. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Just send me some money. And they're like, my mom's playing tricks on me. But and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Just send me the money. And they're like, oh, I will. And then I forgot exactly how I forgot the $ on my Cash App. So they were trying to send it to, yeah. I don't know. They could have figured it out, and maybe they did. Or maybe they sent. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think without the $, I don't think they could have got to my Cash App. So probably not. But I think they said they were gonna send $30, and I know they would have. But I was so fucked up. Like, it's like I know I get more people when I'm fucked up, and I get more chances to get donuts. But when I'm so fucked up, like, I can't make rational decisions or like totally think right. So I'm like looking for the card. I can't find it, and I don't. My dad, I already know shit face. I don't even want to bother with him. Probably a lot more than I would have been. And I was trashed. And yeah, but usually I don't. But yeah, I need to just keep streaming. I haven't streamed a lot lately.
You sure you want just one?
I've been doing like what I usually do on Snapchat, like I was saying earlier, like I'll text people and then I just stop and don't text them for a while. And that's what I've been doing. I'll stream and then not stream for a while. But I need to start streaming every day like I was.
How do girls run in these things?
I could bring my quad out, do anything. Yeah, but that's another thing. I also like like you were saying earlier, Chicken's like this and that about his boss and this and that. And he's saying he's complaining and all that. But I mean, he does get a lot of donuts, man. He makes money streaming. So if I made money streaming like they did, that's probably all I would do. All day, every day.
You have not heard the last of Bling Bling Boy. My vengeance shall be.
Hey, when did I have the sharks?
There's an explanation for this that includes our annoying brother.
I'll say there's an explanation.
Yeah.
The coolest backpack ever.
My brother plays guitar.
I mean, the lines are retro and simple. The worn military shrapnel hole look and
He has actually a nice ass BC Rich.
green is definitely been
Fucking actually nasty. It's sick as fuck, bro. It's probably one of the nicest guitars I've seen. There's that BC Rich, and then there's I forget what the fuck it is, but it's an axe. Like King Diamond's good lead guitarist had it. The lead of Van Halen had one when he did guitar solos. He had one. My uncle had it. He ended up selling it though, but that's basically the version of the BC Rich my brother got, and that thing's actually nasty.
At least you're not wearing heels.
Yeah, dude, you're cool. I don't mind, dude. I'll just be having fun. Because if you weren't here, I would have no one to talk to, for real. I'd be just sitting here watching Johnny test in my brain melting. But, yeah. I have to chew on things. I have, what's that stuff called? What's that thing called when people eat on chalk? I don't eat chalk and shit. Like, I have like a minor case of it where I chew on paper and plastic. I don't eat it, but I chew on it. Like, I kind of beat it for a while. I didn't do it for years, but I just started doing it again. It's like a tick. Like, it's like if I get nervous. I'm not nervous. I mean, like, when I was in school and shit, like, it was bad. Like, I would chew on, you have the grippy part of the pencil, you know what I mean? And I would chew on those. Those were awesome. But yeah. I remember in school they would tell us about, there was kids that would I remember they always thought I had it, but once I told them I wasn't attracted to eating chalk, they're like, "Oh yeah, you don't have it." But I would assume I probably do somewhat. But yeah, I don't like. It's like a tick. Like I'll chew, not eat. I'll chew on plastic. This and that. But kids used to be like, "You eat plastic? Oh my god!" Like I don't eat plastic, obviously. But yeah, I appreciate the thought, man. Well, yeah, shit, man. Even if I had $20, I'd be happy. I need to figure something out. But yeah, Glock was on my thing, and I was on IP2 again, and then I was just too like, see, like where my mind's at right now, I would be better off. We're not better off, but I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Ew, I'm not eating that. We need Edison's original plans on accelerated veggie growth.
10 years from now, I'll probably end up doing services and shit like that. That's probably what's gonna end up happening.
Don't look at me. I know usually it is me, but this time,
I do think it's still possible to do the streaming thing, and I still think I can make it. But if that doesn't work, most likely I'll end up doing brake services, oil change. I can do full rebuilds though right now. Like today, I could do that. Pull motors. I could do trans. Not automatic. I can't rebuild an automatic transmission. I mean, I could, but it'd just be so much work. And then, I mean, I'd make a lot of money because I would have to charge them like fucking 6 to 8 grand, if not more, depending on what it is. But it's just not worth my time to do that. But like manual transmissions, or just taking a good transmission to a bad one and swapping it out, I could do shit like that. I can do a lot of shit. I could just keep doing the dirt bike thing and doing dirt bike rebuilds. I like doing two-stroke rebuilds though. Two-stroke dirt bike rebuilds are my favorite because they're simple, nice, and easy. To me, they are. Most people are complicated, but to me, they're easy. You have a C-clip, holds the piston. You have a wrist pin. Take it out. You have your new fresh piston. This is just a simple rebuild. This is not a full rebuild. This is just the top end. You have a, say the cylinder's still good. Boom. What you have to do is you have a new wrist pin. You have the piston on. There's an arrow. It always points forward. You put the C-clip back in. You have to press the rings, which that's a little tricky, but it's not that bad. Put it on. But as you're coming down, you have to connect the power valve. And if you fuck that up, you're going to have some serious problems. But once you do all that, boom. That's an easy $200, $250, if not more. A shop will charge more than that, but...
We just come from the future.
What do I want to be? I don't really know. I would love to learn how to write code and shit like that.
But I do have the electric lettuce accelerator.
But
It will increase our food.
I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, well, I'm from the
I
future.
always just figured that's what I'm going to be stuck doing the rest of my life. And accepted that.
Come on, didn't you ever invent a magic pocket?
No, fuck transmissions. That shit's insane.
Mr. Edison, it's an honor to meet you. Your inventions have contributed.
Like, you can go to, like, see right now, I can go to a shop. No, you don't have to be certified to do this. And do services and make $24 to $26 an hour, if not more. And make $60, $70 a year.
How am I gonna help the ice pigs?
Just depends.
I think he's breathing.
Does not, like, you know what I mean?
Says here he doesn't die for another 20 years.
So,
Seriously walk with a limp from this state forward.
but
That's not so bad.
if I would do anything get certified, like my dad's not certified, he does services on houses, but you have to get inspected. He's never failed an inspection once. So you have your meter box, right? He'll change the meter box to the pole and all the wiring in the house, and it always passes inspection. And he'll make a lot of money, thousands of dollars from that, each one. But he's been doing that since he was my age. Like when he was in his 20s, that's what he started doing was services and shit like that. And from the first one he did, he actually still got certified. I mean, not certified, but passed inspection. So that's when, like, all right, so you have an inspector, right? So an inspector will come, he checks everything, makes sure everything's to code, And if it's not, and you fail one, you'll pretty much, you're gonna, like, any other time you'll go to an inspector, the inspector's gonna tell all the other inspectors, and then if they come, you can, not necessarily, but it's a chance that you could ruin yourself if you fuck up. But I figured myself doing shit like that as well. Mainly shit like that, doing electrical work. That's good money. Me and Mike were talking about this for a long time. I mean, you talked about this before as well. When I was telling you about how automatic transmissions have clutches in them, multiple, more than a manual does actually. But the reason it's called a manual and automatic, the automatic runs off of pressure. The oil pressure is, it's more actually like a hydraulic system. So it runs off the RPMs, and there's modules and there's vanes inside, and each time it gets to a certain RPMs, the computer will, the module will go, and then it'll change each gear. But it's a set of clutches, and the clutches open up. There's fucking way more springs. I would have to, I can go downstairs, yeah, not today, but another day I'll go downstairs and I'll fully show you and explain to you. Because I can show you a dirt bike transmission. Even though there's a huge difference, I can give you examples and show you the difference between that and an automatic. Like, you see videos where they have the paddle shifters. That's still technically an automatic, but it's more like how it's exactly like it's the exact same setup as like you have a pit bike and it just shifts, but you still have to shift it, but you don't have no clutch. That's exactly how a paddle shifter works. But yeah. This stuff's so complicated. Not really. It's not complicated to me, but explaining it, it's hard to like explain it to to get people to understand. But it's not that bad. But doing transmission work, like most people won't fuck with transmission. Yeah, I kept trying to get Chicken to explain somewhat, like, he's like, yeah, I think this and that. And he said, oh, I could probably get certified. There's no fucking way, because he doesn't know. It's them ACs are, you have a compressor, and the rest is electrical. You have relays and shit like that. So you have your coolant, so you have to check. So you'll see them guys, especially like that run a business, like your buddy, he would have the gauges. It has all the lines on it, and the connector that has the gauges on it, so he can read the pressure to see if there's a leak, or see if, you know what I mean, the compressor isn't working right, if the compressor's bad, or there's a leak. That's what that gauge is for, the meter. And then the rest is electrical, pretty much. So it's like a fridge. Pretty much, it's pretty much like a fridge, but it's a lot more powerful. Or kind of like they're like a normal air conditioner. You know what I mean? Like one that you plug in the wall. It's the same concept, but it's on a way bigger scale. And usually they have their own what's it called? They have their own they'll have their own box, their own oh my god, what's it called?
You want me to do what?
Breaker. They'll have their own breaker. It'll be 2 or whatever, and they'll have their own box. This is me and my dad, and I've been with my dad, and he's done actually ran the boxes for them before, and I've been there with him. They're pretty cool though. He just does it. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, that's stuff like my entire life. That's what I spent my time doing, is studying stuff like that. Not in school though, but from my dad. Car AC is similar. It's basically a compressor with coolant in it.
time you cleaned
It's a lot more complicated than what I'm just saying, but there's only a few things that usually go wrong. So, like if usually with the units like that, people get pissed off because a lot of businesses, like I'm saying businesses, not the people that work on them, but all, they'll get their employees, right, the business, and they'll be like, so if it just has like a relay bad or another problem, like they'll be like, oh, the compressor's bad, and that is thousands of dollars worth of work. They do the same thing with wash machines and all that. Hot water tanks, they do the same shit. You always hear stories about it, but with the AC units, that's a huge thing.
Well, look on the bright side. The room is clean.
Fridges, but they all run off the same basic principle: fridges, ACs, and actual units like that.
to redecorate this entire place. I've kept a notebook by the bed for years, filling it with home improvement and design ideas for my dream house. But I
was born in November.
Just a dream.
I'm heading to the airport to pick up Mr. Sperling.
Great! I'm running across town to grab some ingredients for what
Yeah, they're 13 years older than me.
client ever.
My best client ever. He works for the union, mafia. I'm joking. The mafia used to own the union.
This notebook is filled with ideas for Dad's dream house. We're gonna build it for him.
Actually, union actually kind of helped start that, like how my dad is. Like, if you know what you're doing, not now. Yeah, they'll usually want you to be certified. But even back in my day when my dad worked for the union, he wasn't certified, but he still made like $25, $28 an hour doing electrical work. But he should have made more. But yeah, and he did that most of his life. We started working on cars, working on cars and doing alternators, shit like that. Doing all kind of shit, turboing cars, make them more powerful. And then he had started working at the alternator shop, and that's when he started getting into electrical shit at my age. My dad's been an electrician for over shit 26, 27 years.
Surprise! You used your home design notebook to create your...
I think mine's probably exactly as old. It's probably, I think mine, it was probably made in 1990s, not like early 90s, 1990, latest 96. But those fridges, when they first were when they first came out, those models, they were probably actually made in like 1986, 88, 89. You know what I mean? And they continued those models all the way into the 2000s.
Are you trying to tell me that this entire house has been refurbished based on every nightmare I've had for the
But yeah,
2 weeks?
pretty wild stuff, man.
It's about to bring home.
Oh yeah, they all run off compressors. That's what you hear, like when you hear your air conditioner humming or you hear your fridge start humming, it's the compressor kicking on. Or like if you're fucking with gas in your house, and they'll say, oh well, if you have gas fumes and the fridge kicks on and it'll explode, it's from the relay on the compressor kicking on.
What is going on here?
Mr. Sperling, we just wanted to give you a complete tour of our happy home. This is the cake.
Yeah. I know I used to make a lot of good money back in the day when I was a kid. But he was never, ever home. Like, my dad was never home. So I was always home with my fucking mental mom, mentally abusing me every day. Like, she would call my dad at work, and I would be like 6 years old saying that I was doing all this crazy shit that I wasn't. And then I would get beat up when he got home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Fun stuff. But yeah, I want to see my dad, so like, I'd get home from school at 3, and then he would just be leaving, and then he would be gone all night. He wouldn't get home till 3:30, almost 4 sometimes. But yeah, that was the majority of my life, all the way until I was 15. I really didn't know, like, see my dad ever truly, like, been around him all like that until yeah, a lot of shit happened. But
We need to go back that way.
damn, yeah. See, my little brother, Join especially, I was more of his dad than my dad was. I took care of him. I made sure we ate every night. I made sure that they had clothes for school the next day. But that, like, you know, I mean, he was working for the family, so I didn't have any problems with that. It wasn't until he quit his job and then got into drinking real bad that I started having problems with my dad. Really bad.
Going for the circuit breaker.
But yeah, life's difficult, man. But yeah, my dad was never ever home. But before that, though, it was even worse because my dad would go on road trips and he would be gone for weeks, a month at a time, even longer.
Johnny! Yo, Spuddy, get a whip of this.
Damn, bro, that's gnarly. It's like something out of like a movie or show, damn. Oh, stuff like that. That's damn, dude. Sorry to hear that.
What about Mr. Sperling?
Oh, he should be fine once he comes to.
But yeah, my dad was always at work,
But I can.
so I'd fuck shit up when he was at work. As soon as he was gone, it was a rat. I was fucking shit up.
Well, here we are.
I'd smash my toys with hammers, throw them out the 3rd floor window, which is like an 80-foot drop, and watch them explode,
Oh, you must be
and then laugh about it.
Mr. Sperling. You fell asleep on the way home.
And then there would be times I would cry because I smashed all my toys and wouldn't want more.
Nothing my
Just smash.
home cooking can't fix.
Listen, Dad, I'm sorry about all this. I just wanted you to have your dreams.
Yeah,
I already do, Johnny.
my dad has always been pretty good.
Whip up a quick dinner that'll wow Mr. Sperling.
Somewhat. No, like, see, he is, but he isn't. Like,
Keep the quicksand floor.
he always does the bare minimum, but I mean, he still does it though, so I don't have any complaints, you know? It's just the drinking and abuse shit that always fucked with me as a kid. Like, my dad was like a god at home. Like, in the house, he was like a god, like, for real. At least to me and my siblings. Like, when my dad came home, like, there's no fucking around. Like, if you fucked around, you're getting fucked up. Like, you gotta watch yourself. Like, he didn't drink like that back then. My dad was actually, like, really, really awesome. Like, probably the coolest person I knew. But the older I got, the older he got, you know.
Please spell the word gold. Okay.
Yeah, but back then he was always my favorite person
Right.
as a kid.
The word is gold.
I miss him Jay so much.
Are you kidding?
Those are the best days of my life.
Go. G.
I had this dog named Yogi. Like, he was so protected me. Like, literally, like, my buddies would come to the house and they'd be on their bikes, and then I'd run around the yard, and then he would like think they were chasing me, and he would break off fucking high tensile steel chains and shit, like toe chains, and he would snap them, and he would attack them and shit. Like, he wouldn't full blown attack them, but he would fuck them up pretty bad. Yeah, dirt bikes and BMX was always what I was in. Like, my dad would always be at work, so that's what I always did, was either work on bikes, chainsaws, small motors, basically study myself and teach myself, because my dad was always at work, so I always had the tools around because they were my dad's, but I didn't have him around to actually like teach me. And for me, I never learned that way. I had to always learn on my own. And so many years, like once I was 7 years old, I fully understood how a two-stroke motor worked and could clean carburetors and actually fix it. Like I remember being at school and shit, and the teachers being like, "Wow, that's so crazy, you know that." But to me, it was basic, which it is pretty basic science actually. Like the simplest way to think of a motor is it's like a syringe, but there's gas inside and there's a spark on the top, and it makes an explosion, and that's how the syringe goes back down. But the syringe is metal, and there's multiple syringes in a motor, a car motor at least. There's a lot more into it, but that's like the most basics of basics of how that works. But yeah, BMX was the main thing I did because I was, even though my dad worked all the time, I was still poor. So I always BMX more than anything. But I always had dirt bikes. I had a KX60, but it always needed work because I used to ride the fuck out of my bikes until they were pretty much destroyed almost. Because I would put so many hours on them. But once I was 12 years old, I was pretty insane with riding, like, yeah, I was the best I knew at riding. But well, yeah, once I turned 13, 14 though, I actually got a nice bike. But once I turned 16, I actually got a decent bike, which is the bike I still have today. So I've had that bike for 5 years now. Holy fuck.
Smarty pants? Huh. Must have fallen off the hanger. Way up.
Yeah. Worst thing my mom ever did to me though was smack me in my face with a belt buckle. And then she felt bad after, but still, it was really fucked up. But yeah, that shit sucks. And then I would tell my dad about shit and he wouldn't even believe me. But he would do this, he would do worse though. Way worse. Like, I'd get choked by him. Punched. But, it is what it is. I really don't, like, think about it too much. Sometimes it'll cross my mind. But I usually block that kind of stuff out of my subconscious. I just have the craziest dreams. Like, I just dreamed twice in a row, like, where this bomb goes off. But this time when the bomb went off, like, this god came. And he had this helmet on, like, this old school, like, crazy helmet. And I told him to take it off. He bit my mom's arm off. And I told him to fight me. And then we were fighting. And then, like, somehow I won. I don't know how. In the dream. But before that dream, like, it was like the end of the world almost. Like, people were coming from the dead, coming out of the grave and shit, and there was like all these other people living with me, like with these girls living with me. It wasn't like weird like that, but like it was like I knew them my entire life. Like it's like I live alternate, like a whole other lives when I dream. But they're like so real. Like I have memories. Like I'd be in my dream, I'm like, I gotta remember this. I gotta remember this. Oh, I remember. Like full blown crazy shit.
And they mean that sincerely, which is really weird for me.
Final contestant, Johnny Test. Find 3 consecutive odd intervals.
Yeah. My cousins, I was usually, well, I only have one boy cousin, 2, and I'm a lot bigger than them. Well, not necessarily bigger, I'm just a lot stronger than them. I used to, by the time I was 8 years old, I was able to do pull-ups. But my mom always told me that, oh, if you keep working out, you're gonna fuck your muscles up forever. And you'll never be able to gain muscles if I keep working out at a young age like I am. But I did kind of listen to that, and I believed her. But looking back on it, like, I wasn't going that crazy where it would have done that. So, Yeah, like my cousin one time started choking my brother. I remember I slammed him, he started crying.
But I can't live without
Oh,
you.
it was the same thing when I went to Madonna Catholic school. My last 2 years there, I was the biggest kid there. So when I was in 7th grade, 6th grade, I was the strongest kid in the school.
See you at the frozen juice smoothie shop, Johnny.
Oh yeah, I get drunk and do that to my ex. Oh, I won't leave her voicemails. I'll just text her. Be like, why do you keep leaving me on? Well, she'll leave me on read for no reason though. Like she'll be talking to me. Oh, let's meet up. Basically, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, you can come over, or I can come over there. Whatever. I'm like, oh well, I'll come over. And she's like, okay, bet. And it was basically a date, and then I'll text her the next day and just nothing. That gets pretty annoying fast. But I do the same thing to people, so I really can't talk shit. Like, I've done it millions of times. Well, it'll be a girl that likes me, and then I'll text them, and I'll be like, oh yeah, we can meet up, and then I'll just ghost them forever. I do it all the time, man. So I guess it's karma, I guess. But, yeah, I do the same. I'll get drunk, and I'll start texting her pissed off. Or I'll get drunk and start bringing up old shit, I guess. But...
I need the ray to destroy the smarty pants. Right. What he said.
I need to figure... I need to find something out to watch. I'm done with Johnny Test.
Like the hairdo ray made my hair fall out earlier.
Papa's in. Wait, how do I have a notification on Netflix? What the fuck? What is this monarchally? One notification. What is the notification, buddy? Oh, continue watching Cuphead. Okay. What in the fuck? I've watched it all, alright, buddy? I don't know. It's because I think it's just... I don't know. I had a connection with her, and... it was weird, because... everything stopped. The relationship stopped because of what other people said, so... It seems like sometimes she'll be like, oh, is what they said really true? And then she'll start texting me again. And then they'll be like, are you fucking stupid texting Benny? And then she'll stop texting me again. So, yeah. And like, so we were together. Everything was awesome, perfect. And then just one day, she wants nothing to do with me. So obviously somebody said something. You know what I mean? She wouldn't just stop. And I know her. She wouldn't just automatically stop. She would have gradually, like, been like, oh, I don't get away from me, this and that. No, it was, don't touch me, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want nothing to do with you. We're nothing now. So it was really, really weird. And I really, like, our relationship was awesome. Like, probably the best relationship I ever had. And then I don't know where, I know it was either my piece of shit cousin that's in jail. When he said oh my god, I can't speak right. Leviathans reminded me of, this is mayhem. I am a master of destruction. Right, Dad? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is there ice in here? But yeah, she's really cute. The water's good. Well, that's not good ice. Damn it. Well, fuck it. But hold on. I'm downstairs real quick. Hold on. Hidden agendas. They all do, Dad. They all do. All the bitches got hidden agendas. Not all, but most. Pretty much majority of them. From what I've learned. So you gotta figure out what their hidden agenda is and feed into that, and that's how you snatch them and you get them. You see, you have to reverse the roles of power. See. So basically, if you can do that, and then you have sex with them, then you hold all the power. And the relationship really isn't going to change from that until it ends. I mean, unless you get married, then. I don't know nothing about that. But.
Somebody help!
Oh yeah, you're cool, dude. But yeah, what do I want from that girl? Pretty much to fuck her. I don't know. I guess. No, I actually did really like her though, but. I'd like to see things go the way I thought they should have. You know what I mean? But that will probably never happen. Well, I'm not gonna say it'll never happen because she'll text me out of nowhere and be like, "Yeah, let's meet up," and then I know what it is though. It's people in their ears saying shit about me. Cause I've had that happen so many times. Like, there's a girl. Well, she's dead now. Another really close person to myself that's dead from suicide, but that was like the first girl I fell for, and she was gonna all right, we're about to date. She went to school the next day. And she asked everybody about me, and they all talked shit, and she didn't want nothing to do with me from then. I was with Maddie. I shouldn't have said her name. I was with this girl, and for a while, and then boom, somebody said something. So they talked some type of shit. They said something.
You heard of a town called Prosperity, Indiana? Anybody? 2 of their fine citizens died over the past.
Not many. We'll just say that.
This one chick, she roasted underneath one of those beehive hair dryers in the hair salon.
Girls I've been with, a good bit, but sexually not that many, cause I don't bother. I don't feel like putting in the effort. So not many at all.
You know, one more thing. What's going on with you?
Less than 5. So we'll just say that.
We have had this conversation, Sam.
No, we haven't. See, to do that, you have to sort of speak.
Okay.
See, I've been with girls, like, there was one girl, it was probably the best looking girl I was ever with. But then she would kind of talk to my friend more than she would talk to me, so then I got a creepy vibe and I just broke up with her. Which I kind of regretted that after, but I'm just not going to deal with stuff like that. So, like, when I'll see my cousin beating on girls and shit, and I even tell him, like, it's just so fucking stupid. Maybe I'm just a different person. I'll just stop talking to them altogether. Like, they could text me 1,000 times. I won't answer them. Or I'll just block them.
Realize this Winchester thing's taking far too long. I'm sorry about that. No worries. I can be there in a day and a half.
That's just how I've always been, though.
Now. Just stop for a quick refuel. Thanks.
I just stop for a quick refuel. Dead body in the trunk.
Very sorry. I know this is a tough time to have to talk about all this.
Damn, dude.
I've been through it so many times. Lawyers, the police,
Damn.
the insurance company.
I don't know, dude, but
We have to conduct our own separate investigation. I'm sorry, I know it's tough.
yeah, I'll not get nobody
Did your
knocked up.
sister have any
Screw
enemies?
that.
Why do you ask that?
If I did, I mean,
You think her death wasn't accidental?
I'm not gonna say it would suck, but
We just have to consider every possibility.
I would end up working my life away.
Wanting to harm her?
You know,
Which I'm gonna end up doing that anyways, but
everyone loved.
not right now. Not for at least the next few years. I'm not trying to
She ran a
work my
group.
life away until the next few years at least.
I was the big sister, and I looked up to her.
So that's why I'm not gonna have kids for a while, or at least the next few years.
Did she know him?
I don't think so.
Well, Wendy was in real estate.
No, I don't mean 2 years. I mean like probably 3, 4, not more than that. A little bit more than that.
Agent Sambora, if someone did this to my sister, find out who.
I'll be probably working my life away before that, but so that's what my father's done. That's what his father's done before him, and so forth and so on.
No, but I was only gone for a minute.
Now, you can't even crank these things past a certain temperature, huh?
If it started to blow a fuse or something, it would have shut down.
Basically, you're saying that this couldn't have happened.
Basically, I'm saying it couldn't have.
I don't pray for nuclear apocalypse, but I wish the world would catch on fire sometimes, or just blow up. Not always, but when I get frustrated with my life, I just wish the world would explode. But then there's sometimes I'm in such a good mood that I would wish the exact opposite, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bipolar, I don't know. No, not really. My mom is, though.
I didn't realize you were such a spa expert.
Shut up.
I observe with my eyes. Yeah, whatever you say.
She'll go from one motion to another, like a snap of a finger.
Maybe.
All right, pick me up.
Why don't you just run home, Lance?
Dean.
Yeah, I'll be there to pick.
But yeah. I don't wish there was a war, but if there was a war, like, I'd be one of the first people there. Not necessarily. Like, if there was people coming here, then yeah. Or if there was a world war, then yeah. Or something very serious going on, then yeah, I'd be gone. Just like I said earlier, everybody dies anyway, so. But I have actual experience with firearms and pretty decent, so. What are you saying, Lou? Nah, yeah, dude, I always like watching, I have a lot of Italian in me, but I always loved, reading old, mafia books and shit, like, The Butcher, which is Roy DeMeo, stuff like that. Sammy the Bull, Gravano. John Gotti's alright, I guess. He was the boss, but Sammy the Bull was really the one that orchestrated everything, did everything. But he ended up killing, what was it, 28 people, and was a free fucking man. Ain't that's some shit right there.
What do we know about the Vic?
Scot-free, 28 people, scot-free for snitching on John Gotti. When he killed all those people for John Gotti, and he actually was the mastermind. And John Gotti even said that in court, and fucking didn't matter.
So this,
But yeah. My grandfather's mom,
Crew gone for the day, site was shut down.
from my mom's side, is Italian. Actually came from Italy, but yeah. She actually died pretty young from heart problems.
Anything unusual besides nails in the eyes?
Well, still trying to figure out.
They're all real religious.
Seeing as there's no generator on the truck.
Catholic.
When you figure that out, let me know.
But they never, like, were into that. But I always, like, I'm Catholic, but, yeah. I really like the Catholic.
So another victim everybody likes.
Not everybody.
Damn.
Physically impossible death. Any ideas?
That's one thing I've never had happen to me, and I'm pretty grateful for, so. I've had a lot of fucked up shit happen to me. And I've fucked myself up pretty bad from riding and fighting. So, fighting, riding dirt bikes and BMX, I really fucked my head up pretty bad. Like, I'll forget mid-sentence what I'm talking about. That I know that happens to a lot of people, but it's like pretty bad with me. I'll forget actual words, like words I should never forget. Like, I'll forget how to pronounce them. So I'll, like, sound like I have a impediment, like speech impediment. But after a while, I can eventually figure it out, or with some help, I can figure out what I'm trying to say. That's from fucking my head up. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm just glad I never had anything like that happen to me.
Really? From a freaking flask? What are you, bad Santa?
Yeah, my great-grandfather, nobody knew about him, but it's like I was saying the one day, it's kind of obvious. I mean, he was blonde hair, blue-eyed, survived the fall of Berlin. There was only one thing, because at the end of the war, all the SS, some of them weren't even fully German. Some of them were 50% German and shit like that. So if you were blonde-haired, blue-eyed still, you'd have most definitely been high up in the SS, if not one of the highest up, and you survived the fall of Berlin and came to America, you would have had to have a deal with Project Paperclip. There's a lot of people think that's just to do with atomic bomb ship. It wasn't, because Project Paperclip also they would get SS and they would bring them into the CIA for because of the Cold War and all that. But other than that, nobody really knows him, his name, or anything. Not even my dad. But like I said, on my mom's side, they're Italian and Irish. But on my dad's, they're German.
Oh, I know that mean business circles, I guess.
But yeah.
And you were all involved in a...
But that is crazy, dude.
Why'd that fall through?
These things happen.
Nobody was allowed to ask them, yeah.
Oh.
Something serious might probably happen.
Gentlemen are from the FBI. Jenny Klein, my assistant.
Hi there. Okay, Don, I'm off to the cleaners.
Yeah, I'm glad I never had anything like that in me, though. Even, like, I went to Catholic school, and I know they're known for shit like that. There was only one priest that was kind of creepy in our school.
I'll see you soon.
But what do they say? The truth always comes out, right? So, like, he was like a Joe Biden. So, like, this priest, he would come into class, he would sniff your hair, but then he would give you answers on a test. So he was like he was doing like weird manipulation shit. Like, I could see that. Even their teacher thought he was creepy. She would like roll her out, like, she would just have this like petrified look on her face, like, this dude. And she even said the one day, I'm like, there's something wrong with him. And she's like, yeah, I know, Benny. I know. She's just like, shh. Just don't say anything. I know. Damn. Yeah, most of my family were veterans, like, during the wars, Vietnam, World War II, they were all in the war. From both sides, because Italians were with the Germans, and from my dad's mom's side and dad's side, both her parents, both my grandfathers from my mom's side were both Italian, and they served. He served in the war. My dad's side, you know, he served obviously in the war. He wasn't probably not a great guy, but and my dad's brothers all ended up dying from Vietnam. Actually, my dad said the one dude was actually the one, because I think one of them died actually in combat, and the others died later on. They were all in combat, but they all died from Agent Orange exposure. And the one that was actually around my dad, he said he was real asshole. Like, he'd put him in chokeholds, like, and almost killed him. And my dad said that he always like dreamed and thought about murdering him all the time because he hated him so much, because he was such an asshole. I was telling him he was probably fucked up. That's probably why he was the way he was, you know what I mean? Probably couldn't help himself. He was probably just fucking out there. Probably had some serious fucking problems.
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
It's probably trying to tough you up, I guess. But taking it too far, you know? He's like, yeah, I guess you're probably right.
Things are kind of cordial between you and.
But either way, he's like, I still fucking back in the day I hated him because of that.
It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it?
I'm a people person.
I'm like, did he ever talk to your brothers and sisters? He's like, no. But I was like, oh, so he hung out with you and talked to you. He's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, see, then he probably fucked with you. He probably thought you were pretty cool, but
Business associate, but that's
probably took things too far, you know?
That thing. Like a shoe.
But,
No, see, Don, lives generally take a.
But yeah, they all died from Agent Orange exposure. There's also a lot of like almost like incest, not incest, but like
Was Wendy Goodson? Would we win the weekend? Maui?
uncles fucking with underage girls and them getting pregnant, and then that's how, and so they would say, oh, that was the mother, and there'd be like almost like adopted, or it was so weird. There was like a huge scandal in my family with that back in the day. In my back in like the 60s, 70s. I don't know none of, nobody knows like truly exactly what happened, but there's like a bunch of rumors. There was like a huge like scandal in my family.
So, Don admires Wendy biblically. Wendy dies weird, and the scorned wife.
But my uncle tainted our last name with that, and
Don's Darren doesn't even know it. A lot of laughs until
my grandfather for being a man whore back in the day.
Really, dude. Nicole Kidman was in the remake. Redhead.
Like here in Pennsylvania, there'll be people that'll be like, oh, do you know Frankie da da da, and I'll say his last name and all that, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I know him.
You know, if she's strong enough,
Da 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 da.
send some pretty bad vibes their way.
Which is fucked up, but yeah.
Just by PMSing that. That's not cool at all. Bobby, hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Winchester.
My dad's dad was an alcoholic, but he never had alcohol in the house.
Which? Yeah, we're headed over to her place to give you some more specifics. So.
My family comes from like hard-working military.
He's on it.
Either it was you work your life away, or you join the military. Drink alcohol once you fucking get older until you die, basically. It's been most of my family. From both sides. Mom and dad's. But yeah, I mean, hey, that doesn't necessarily mean, but I see what you mean now. I'm still gonna have a kid, so my kid could be the fourth. It's like I have all girls. I mean, I don't. It'd be what it is, but suck. Not really, but I mean, in a way, to me, cause I'm a third. I have a super cool name, but I can't. I kind of like worry about saying my full name. Maybe I could say it. I don't know, and then just delete this video. I don't know. I have like a super awesome name. It's like a superhero name.
Mrs. Stark, can I have a moment?
Of course. Would you mind coming back in say half an hour? It's just a really bad time.
Yeah. That's what my dad used to do, but he used to only drink actually on the weekends until like what's it called? Not that long ago. Like the last 10 years or so. 10, 12 years is when things got bad, but before then he would only drink 1-2 days a week, but he would get super plastered, fight with my mom, and it was always bad. But other than that, my dad worked his, like I said, he did his life away. Not his life away, but the majority of his life.
Spoiler alert, Ginny Klein's next. Swipe a photo off a hex deck, but Maggie's gonna know this.
Yeah. That seems like a good job.
We gotta get over to Jenny.
Reading utility meters. But yeah, I don't know. I would need a ride. That's the main reason, like, I don't have a job is because I don't have any, transportation. Or an ID, so I can get a job if I wanted to or not. So I'm basically fucked either way. I can't get on a plane, I can't fucking get a job, I can't do anything, dude. It's pretty much bullshit. Sucks. It's a lot of baloney. And I hate it. Well, things could always be worse, I guess. It could be dead. Or not have anywhere to stay. Her acting like that just made me feel like really weird for some reason. As I was talking. Sam and Dean to the rescue. Look for the hex bag, Sam! Damn it, Sam! Dean! Sam! Yeah, just shoot a coin with a gun. That'll work. No, it won't. That's actually baloney. I put a dent in it, but it ain't gonna fucking just destroy it to absolutely nothing. It'd still be a coin.
There were hearts in my cupcakes. Hearts in my cupcakes. That's never happened before. Hearts in my cupcakes.
Should I slug her? Give me a sec.
Oh my god.
Wasted shit. I mean, yeah, fuck it.
Who are you people? What the hell do I do?
What you do is you go in there.
I used to work at mini golf. It wasn't the funnest job. It was really boring, but I got paid really good. So, like, in the beginning, I only got paid $9 an hour, and I would work 4 days a week.
And they're trying to get rid of you.
So I would work weekends, and I got paid every 2 weeks. So
Cool things with Don Stark.
what would happen is, I would get paid for 4 days, basically a week throughout the week. So, instead of like, and I'd work 8 hours. So instead of only getting like $200 some, I would make like 380, even with taxes taken out. So I was making like more like $10, $12. It would just depend. So sometimes I wouldn't make that, and then sometimes I would. Sometimes I'd make $200 some. I think it just depended on how she felt I was doing.
What are you doing?
My boss.
Push these tables more in the middle. Give me more air.
So she was like always changing how much I got paid.
Thank you, Sue. What would I do without you? Oh, please. I like helping. What are best friends for? It's just gonna seem tough to focus with Dawn, a whole mess.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Yes.
Toyota Celica.
No, you think I want you to stand by and watch him make a fool?
I was watching something about, yeah, Celica's ain't bad.
I love it. No. The still life doesn't go there. It goes on the left side. So, we're gonna need 1 10-piece into the table and 2 in the back.
He wouldn't do it. I've already asked him many times. Help me get my ID and my license. He wouldn't do it. Oh no, I have to go to DMV and do an acknowledgement because I got in trouble on R1 street bike. So, which is so stupid, but there's nothing to do with a car. But if you get a license, a normal license, you can't do it with a motorcycle. But if you get in trouble on either or, you can't get a license with either or. So it's just really fucking stupid. But yeah, he just won't help me.
You had your fun. It's very creative. The thing with Wendy, but enough is enough.
I tried. Like I like me and him got in many fights, and I'm like, oh, this and that. He's like, well, there's things you could do. How? I can't even fucking get a job if I wanted to. Like, you just make no sense, dude. He's like, well, you could do something. You could do this. You could do that.
Mr. Big Shot. Mister, I gotta put my name
on. Where's
everybody's
Deadass? Nothing I can't do.
There was 3 of us in this marriage. Me, you.
I mean, if there was snow, I could probably shovel snow, but it hasn't snowed really this year at all.
I have a charity event to arrange.
2 FBI agents came by. Asking a question.
And I haven't got any rebuilds to do.
Sweetheart, that's what they are. Oh, I can see you're terribly concerned
But
for my
yeah,
safety, but don't worry.
but yeah,
I'll take
me
care
and my
of
dad
it.
have gotten in little almost pretty much actual fist fights over shit.
As of now.
Because I get pissed because I'm like,
You're so cute.
you guys are supposed to be my parents, like, and you guys can't even help me get my identity. It's pathetic. But hey. Oh, Corolla. Yeah. My cousin had a boyfriend that had the Mazda 3 Speed with pretty much every bolt-on mod to it. Aftermarket turbo, everything. That thing was actually nice as fuck. There was pretty much nothing stock on his though. He had like fucking $6,000 rims on it, which was like a quarter of what the car was worth.
But now she's just getting nasty.
But his dad,
Killed the girl is one thing, but his commemorative bust? That's gotta hurt.
worked at
She'll take the whole town out, Dean. She don't care who gets in the way.
what's it called? He owned a
Hey, what do we
dealership
got?
and owned multiple Napas and shit. So
Yeah.
he was rich, actually
You
rich.
think you'll take her out?
And so he would get all kinds of shit for
Alright.
cheap all the time.
No, I need to write it down. Remember, go ahead.
Because they would get like another Mazda 3-speed with mods on it.
Hey, hang on.
And then they would put the factory shit on it so they could sell it for more. Because with the mods and all that,
Okay, what was the last
there
one?
was shit with insurance. And so then he would get them for pretty much nothing.
Uh-huh. I'll remember.
The thing was nice as fuck though.
Hello.
The first car I started driving though was a Subaru Legacy GT. 5-speed.
Philanthropy and art are my two.
It was actually nice as fuck. It had a lot of mods done to it.
Where is the ice?
Thing was sick. It was loud as fuck though.
What we've assembled
I loved it.
tonight may be my crowning
I was
achievement.
14, 15, and that's what I drove pretty much. I drove it almost every day.
See, I told you.
It was kind of short then though.
Yeah,
Well, at 14, I think I was 5'6",
I had to check on the fingers.
5'7". By the time I was 15, 16, I was 5'8",
Dude.
though.
Hi.
No. By the time, at 15, 14, I was 5'8". By 16,
Smell that.
into 17, I was 5'10", 5'11".
Product, he probably won't make a rent. They do every
And then once I turned
blackouts.
17 into 18, 19, 20, I'm at the height I'm in at now.
Right?
Yeah, we're past the point of dead flowers.
What can I say? I guess the witch is pissed. All right,
But yeah.
better get a move on here. Why don't you just...
I have a 400 horsepower fucking car outside. And it runs. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It'll fucking burn first to third gear off. Pretty much smoke any car in my neighborhood. Or a lot around here, at least.
Wow.
Most. And I can't even drive it.
Done it without you. To us.
That is disgusting!
No.
Wow.
No.
But yeah, dude, I appreciate it even though it's
Not
cool, dude.
my paintings.
Maggie? What is going on?
He did this. How could he? He knew what this meant to me.
Do you need Dawn?
Dream car?
Dawn rigged all this?
Yes.
I don't know.
But how?
Just,
If I had the money, I would like to get a
he wants to hurt me.
90s Skyline R30 4,
He's
but
a dick.
We'll get through this.
they want after TikTok and YouTube and all that. You used to be able to get one. You can get one for $5 grand, $10 grand. Now they fucking want 500,000 because yeah, some bullshit. But the cheapest way to get one though is to export one from Japan, or to get an RB25. But it's an RB25 is still nasty, straight six. But when I was younger though, I always wanted to get a Trans Am or a Nova. Just GM Chevy shit. But no. If say I had 10 grand right now, well 15 grand, 15 grand, around that, I'd probably get a G8 Pontiac GTO, the last ones, because they come with the same motor as the Corvette LS4, LS6. They're 400 horsepower stock. So about as fast as my car outside, but bone stock, nothing done to it. And with a few mods, you can get 1,500 horsepower. No, I mean like 500 horsepower, shit like that. But yeah, they're pretty nasty.
Just got a lot less funny. Just like when they switched errands.
Cutlasses are nasty though. It's not pathetic. Those things are disgusting. That's what I was talking about. Say if I had the money, I'd want to get a Nova or a Pontiac Trans Am. They all come with the same motor, 400. So you have the Oldsmobile Cutlass with the 424 in it, which that's a 400. So a high compression 400, you can get them to 400 horsepower. Some of them are already stock around 400 horsepower, so they're pretty nasty. Cutlasses are pretty nasty. A Cutlass is like the body is very similar to a Chevelle and a Nova, but they're little differences.
Shove it. We are so having it out right now.
You also have your Impala and your Caprices. They also had the 400 or 350 in it.
Let me guess. Chicken feet?
But yeah, an older like 68 Cutlass, they're nasty.
Well, you will be leaving, just not alive.
I like them a lot. I'd fuck with one. They are nasty though. They can be at least. It depends on what motor's in them. Like my uncle had a Trans Am with a 350 rocket in it, which is out of an Oldsmobile, an older one, and he had it to around 400 horsepower, and he fucking crashed it going over 130 mile an hour. He had to get surgery. Like he was in a hospital for months. Like he literally pretty much killed himself. He fucking was drunk driving.
You want to keep that dance going.
Like I seen pictures of it at the junkyard. There was really nothing left of it. It looked like it was already crushed with a fucking. It looked like it went to the scrapyard and was crushed and put fucking there, but it wasn't. He crashed it and it was that way.
Look, what he's trying to say is that you two, whatever it is you have, you're bonded.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, they have the same motor as a Corvette. So they have the you have your LS1s. You have, but they usually came with an LS4 or LS6, which is stock around 400 horsepower. It's the same thing, and they come with a 6-speed transmission. They're pretty nasty. Not all of them came with that, but that's the one I would want. It would be one with a 6-speed manual. But yeah, they have the same motor as a Corvette. And yeah, they are a sedan pretty much. They are, but they're got better suspension. They got a lot of shit done to them. But like back in the day, they were doing the same thing. So they had the Nova, right? Which that was supposed to be like a family car, but a lot of them came with 350, 400s. A Chevelle's technically a sedan. Mustang. Well, they call it a pony car, but it's basically what it is. They were based off family cars, and then back in the 60s and 70s, all 60s mainly, they started dumping V8s in them. But the last one, pretty much was, in that era, was the G8 GTO. In what, 2008, I think? And then around that same time, Dodge announced that they're going to start making the Charger and Challenger again.
Jenny, nothing happened with Jenny. She's just my assistant.
The Mustang never stopped making cars, though, but the Mustang, but Pontiac went out of business right around that time, though.
I would never. I made a mistake.
Plymouth Neon? Yeah. I would like to get an SRT4 Neon, but well, some people will be like, that's not a Neon. It is a Neon, but yeah.
Guys, you're talking. All these years, you.
Like if I had the money, with my car outside, it's at 400 horsepower right now, but I could do a hybrid setup. So what you do is you get the SRT4 head and it bolts right on to the the head of my car, but it has a thicker block, so you could turn the boost up to fucking insane pretty much. Like you could turn the boost up a lot higher than you could and make a lot more power with the bottom end than you could with just an SRT4 bottom end. But you can't do it either way, so you can't get the bottom end and put it in a neon and then drop what's it called, you can't take, yeah, it wouldn't make sense. There would be no point in doing that. But you could also take like the head off a neon, just a normal neon. It has a 4-valve head, and actually that will still also bolt right up. And you could actually make more power drains than if you would just with the head that I have on mine.
Excuse me.
But they call that hybrid setups. So there's like 3 different variants of a hybrid setup, which is pretty cool.
Give me a break. I didn't say anything. It's been a long day.
That's not over yet.
Yeah, I had the Caprices, but no, they still sold them to the public. They still had the V8 in them too. Those were the first with the actually, those were the first things seen with LSs in them. Besides, well, you had the Corvette, but that was the first thing besides the Corvette with the LS in it. So you had, that was LS1, which was in the very early, late 90s Corvettes, and the 90s Caprice that the cops had. Not all of them came with that. Some of them just came with a normal 350. And there was another variant they had, but that was one of the first things with the LS in it. So like people say that the LS1 is like God's motor.
Find a bottomless pit.
Cause you can get an LS. A lot of some trucks have them nowadays. Like a good bit of trucks do. But what people do is they'll have a Corvette, and like my dad's motor in his truck, they'll take that out and they'll blow the motor out of the Corvette, and they'll take it out of a 1500 Chevy, and it bolts right in.
Yeah. But to be fair, he also tried to kill her.
There's not, the difference is, so the truck one is cast iron, and the LS are aluminum block, aluminum heads. So what people do is they get the they'll go to a junkyard, they'll pull out the 350 out of it, and it's cast iron, so the cast iron is a thicker block, so it'll handle turbo and boost a lot better than the aluminum would. But yeah, pretty neato stuff. And you can get a fucking 350 out of a truck at a junkyard for $100, and it'll run all day.
Hey, were you listening to the Starks tonight?
Like my dad's truck with a whole fucking bed of wood will roast the tires off, not even flooring it.
You notice how they,
pretty nasty motors.
Yeah, kudos on selling them that crap.
Yeah, I like his truck's pretty cool.
Sam, I am so very, 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 very tired. You like it or not, the stuff you don't talk about, I'm just.
No, you could get them still.
Like whatever's eating at you right now. There's always something. That's who I am.
Not too long ago,
Something happens, I feel responsible.
it was this dude
Right.
that had a Caprice with it had a V8 in it, and it had a little chop to it. You know what I mean? Choop. But it was nothing special. But still, I don't like the look of those. I honestly don't like those.
Dean, it's fine. You can unload. That's kind of what I'm here for.
But yeah, the police ones are the main ones though that you would see with an LS though. But
I mean,
and the other ones just had a normal 350 that the truck had. But there's not much difference in the two. Even in power, you can make just as much power pretty much with both. Not just as much, but it's easier to make more power with the LS, but you could do just the same shit with them pretty much. Save about a bods. But yeah. But Chevy though was good. They came out with, I don't know, was it 2003, 2004 with the, or even 2002 with the G8 GTOs, and that had an LS4, LS6, and those were 400 horsepower stock, and they're nasty. Same thing as Corvette, but even a little bit lighter even. I'm pretty sure, at least.
Morning, Megan. That is a really, really great dress.
Thank you. It's vintage.
Well, it looks new on you.
Oh, aren't you sweet, sir?
Call me Dave.
I seen, yeah, I don't know. I just,
Although I don't actually have an account.
the look of them Caprices and Impalas just rubbed me the wrong way.
I could get changed for that.
I think I can make an exception.
Like the wheel wells on them, I don't know. I heard at the time that people thought they,
How do you want it, Dean?
Well, I'm gonna have to take a rain check. And all your money.
no, yeah, you could buy, I know what you're talking about, but no, you could buy a GTO right now. And that's what I'm trying to get. Like, if I had the money, that's what I would buy right now. But they come with the LS4, LS6, which is in the GTO, but also, yeah, in Australia and shit like that, they sold them, I think, all the way to 2016. They might even still sell them. I don't think they do, but they might. But yeah, you'll see in Australia a lot. They'll have blowers on them and shit like that. But yeah, I know in Australia they sold them for a lot longer under that brand. But it's still just a Pontiac GTO. They bought, I forget how they did it, but they bought the design and the diagrams and all that, and bought the rights to build it, like a deal from Chevy. Back then, after Pontiac went out of business, and they started building in Australia and shit, in Europe or whatever. You mainly see, the main place I've seen them, what you're talking about, they're usually red. By that brand. They make a few other oddball cars, but the main one that brand's known for is the GTO.
And how are my two favorite?
It's not technically a GTO, but it's I know exactly what you're talking about. It still has the LS406 in it. But yeah, I always usually seen them in Australia and shit like that. People modding them.
He gets his spinach back. You're gonna end up having to drive a car on him just to stop him.
But yeah.
Actually, Edgar walked away from that car. He's fine. Well.
Yeah, I wish I can get one, just a normal Pontiac GTO one. They want 15. You can get one for like 12. It guaranteed has some problems with it. Like I said, even if the motor was blown in it, you can go to a junkyard and just drop the fucking get a truck you for $100, take the motor out. Even if it had 100,000 miles, the thing would still run for fucking probably $1 million. And with all the restrictions taken off of it, it'd be right at 350, 400 horsepower. Not 400 horsepower, but it'd be 300 some horsepower, you know what I mean? Which ain't bad. But with just the normal LS4, LS6, they're around 400 horsepower. They're labeled as 380, but a lot of people say they're more like 420, 430 when they dynoed them after. But yeah, it would be really cool to have one.
So why are you talking?
I want to get one. If I had the money, which I was still somehow don't know how, I can't, so my bank account, when they had all that pandemic shit, right? Because I was still technically a student, I got a lot of student loan bullshit in my, so I was supposed to have like $50,000, $40,000, but I didn't claim them, but I was able to claim, at least $10,000 of it, and it was in my account, but I could not touch it because I needed to show my identity, which I didn't have. I didn't have an ID, so I could never access it and get it transferred onto my card. Still there, just sitting there, doing nothing.
Is he warning you to? Since a bitch is Xerox this.
I've asked my dad also 1,000 times, like,
I don't know.
because, like, I'm not good at talking to people. And I had him do it before. I would tell him all the time, just call and say I lost the card, like, and have them try to transfer it onto a new card. But he won't even try. Like, he doesn't even try. Like, he won't even try to help me.
Awesome.
Ever.
So what is their plan exactly? Squeeze us. Turn us into.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water though. I'm thirsty.
All right, well, that settles it.
I was drinking milk though.
We killed ourselves. Wait a sec. Every form of law enforcement.
What I do is, I get, I don't have any right now, but I get ice cream. And I fill the cup mostly up like halfway or a little bit more with ice cream. And then I fill the rest out with milk. And then I mix it as hard as I can. And it usually is like perfect and it's just so good. but I can't eat stuff like there's like the only thing I can gain weight from is mayonnaise and ice cream. Basically just eating fat. Well, this is the only way I can gain it. Right, kitty? Wait, what are you watching, Dad? What are you watching? Oh, crazy ass bitches. What do you mean, like want to get her out of the picture? Oh, get the mom out of the picture, huh?
No, she's in love with the mom.
Oh shit! What a twist. His girlfriend's in love with his mom.
No, she got obsessed with the mom.
Yeah.
Planned some crazy thing out.
Yeah. You had Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick,
It's the fan. She's gonna turn
there's a bunch of other ones, but yeah. Oldsmobile and Pontiac are gone. I don't think they should have never stopped making Pontiac though. You know where any weed is, Dad?
Yeah.
Dang, son. Yeah, I think it's what's it called? That brand in Australia owns the rights to that body. They bought the rights to the body and the design of the body. But they have to pay Chevy to even build the motors, the LSs, because they still use those in the Corvette today. Well, not in the new what is it, the C5? They don't make in the one with the rear the mid motor. They don't have LS in them anymore, but most of the trucks do. Still, and they still sell them because it's like one of their the best selling motor they ever made. It's the LS, right, Dad? The LS is God's motor, right? Isn't that what they say though? But back in the day, it was the 350, 400, and now it's fucking the LS's. Just like they say, the 1911 45 is God's gun, God's caliber. They said that with the first Colts. That now every man is equal. Because they have a Colt 45. But yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it, man, but I don't know. I had people like in my family back in the day, but like to ask that. I'll talk to you about it in a minute. Get off me, cat! Get off. Now you're stuck on my shorts. Get off. Wait, you want a gummy? Here. You want a bite? Here. There you go, buddy. There. Oh, you don't want it. And leave me the hell alone, cat. I'm just getting some water. Hold on. Yeah. Move, cat. It's just like Dodge and Plymouth. Well, Plymouth wasn't always Dodge. Or Mopar, whatever you want to call it. Same with Jeep, too. Jeep, Dodge, Mopar. They weren't always. Jeep wasn't always Mopar. I think not till the 80s, 90s. Early. Right, little kitty? Move. You're all in my way. Oh, I love you, little Anakin. I love you, kitty. You're so cool. I just want to squeeze you to death. Water's good. I'm trying to get this ice. Ow. Okie dokie. Hold on. What are you trying to watch now, Dad? Oh, I see. Yeah, I watched that Maniac. That was really good. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. I remember you guys watching parts of it, but I watched all of it. It was really good. Like, yeah. I feel like they were trying to do something else with the story at the end, but they didn't have enough time, I guess, or whatever. He's like, I'm gonna save the world. And his brother, like, comes almost as, like, a ghost, like, but it's not a ghost. He says his twin brother. Or maybe they left all that stuff for theorists like myself. Kitty, are you coming up or not? I don't know what he's doing.
Do it again! Come on, do it again!
Okay, I'm back in my room.
He's gonna touch me in the morning?
Okay.
Just walk away. You're still talking. Aren't you sick of this yet? You bleed.
Oh, my cat. I'll just leave the door open. You can come in if you want, cat. Yeah, I love my cat. It's awesome.
You're stumped.
I had 2 kitties. Well, I got him actually this year. Not even. I got him at the end of the very end of summer, like October, August. But I had this other cat and he died out of nowhere. I don't know. He was fine, and then.
Watch all the times your stunt doubles hit so you can see the pattern.
Hey, cat, no!
No clue, man. I can't.
Stay out of there.
Little tip from a pro. There is no such thing as a random series of robbery murders by your evil...
No, I'm just drinking water.
I'll have yourself some uppers and look at that.
But it's the same glass. This is not my nicer one, but I had a nicer one. I don't know what the hell happened to it though for actually drinking like with nice scotch and shit. I only drink out of, like when I drink scotch and shit, that's all I'll drink out of is something like that. I'm really like into scotch and shit like that, but I just never have the money to buy it. I just usually drink beer. Like I usually, if I have the money, I used to drink some Henny. Henny's not bad, which that's cognac, but it's still like, you know what I mean. But I like to get Johnny Walker scotch. I need to figure out how to scam or something. I don't know. No, I'm joking. I thought about it though. Getting burner phones and making fake websites and fucking putting products on there that they'll never get. And then once they send me the money, send it on to blank cards. Get a bunch of blank cards, and I need a card flasher. Get the. I shouldn't be talking about this. No, I haven't done any crime. I talking about stuff illegal, so fuck it. Yeah, I need a card flasher, blank cards, bunch of burner phones, and a way to figure out how to make I could just make a bunch of like Instagram and make fake like sneaker, like, oh, I'm a sneakerhead selling and trading shoes, and then like make fake accounts like sock puppet accounts where I'm like, oh, this dude's the best, man, thanks for the Jordan 6s, dude, these are they were in such good condition, and then leave a bunch of fake reviews and do that over and over again. And then once somebody would buy, I would act like something happened, and then either delete the account or just abandon it, or I'd probably just delete it. But
No, I can cook.
yeah,
Ish. You know? Why don't you let me make
it would have to be throwaway phones and throwaway accounts that lead to nowhere. And I would, like I said, I would have to have a card flasher and blank credit cards. There's blank cards, and you have to buy the flasher. The flasher's expensive. That's the expensive part. And I would have to have a powerful enough computer to actually flash the card shit onto there, and to put the money on there. Because it does. If I just put it on like a card I own, then it's traceable. But if it's on a blank card like that, and I flash the money on there, it won't be traceable. Like I said, I need a card flasher, which I don't have. They're like $200. It's a pretty well system. I mean, it's pretty hard to get caught doing it. I mean, I guess I kind of feel bad, but I've got scammed out of fucking $450 for a Bape hoodie. From that exact thing. Not Instagram, but they actually made a full-blown website of the shit.
Now, Dave, let's drive it around and just...
It's okay.
Your baby's on lockdown. It's temporary, Dave.
Oh yeah. Well, I usually...
You know that's a line from Swayze movie. Swayze always gets a pass. Right.
I usually don't drink my like scotch with ice. Either I have no ice or I'm putting a lot of ice to water it down. Never in between. I usually don't put ice in it because it's a science thing, I guess. I remember hearing about it in school. They taught us in school that, so like the reason like coffee when it's warm tastes better is because you're gonna taste it less, and when it's cold it's gonna taste like way more bitter, way more nasty, because you could taste it more. So that's why pop always tastes better cold. Same with like beer, shit like that. So like that's why I never got, like when I ever drink whiskey cold, like it just makes me gag and it's just too much. It's because you could taste it better. The colder things are, the more your taste buds will pick up on them. Well, that's what they taught us in school, at least. And the warmer it is, the less. Yeah, me too. I can't even have too many, like, if I have, like the other night I had them Twisted Teas. Oh my god, dude. I was crushed. Like, I drank the 3 Twisted Teas, and I had 12-pack. 12-pack and then 3 Twisted Teas. I drank 1 Twisted Tea, then I had 4 beers. And then I drank the other Twisted Tea. And then I don't really remember, I barely remember cracking the last one open. Don't even really remember it.
Perfect. Connor's Diner. Best burgers in St. Louis.
But each Twisted Tea I had like 4 to 6 beers in between. And yeah, fucked. I was fucked. I think, and then I drank all the last of the Twisted Tea, and I still had 3 beers left, 4 beers left. I think 3. And I just went to bed, which I don't remember doing. That's okay though.
Dead plants with creamy goo. It's like...
Yeah, a lot of people will come in and they just don't say anything. It's okay though. I don't mind.
Talk about a hero complex. And he doesn't have relationships, no. He has applications for syntax. Oh, and he thinks he's a damn comedian.
But yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, that other night I was totally gone, trashed out my skull. Like, yeah, and I had people willing to donate, and I was so drunk that I couldn't remember. I was so fucked up I couldn't remember my Cash App. That's how fucked up I was. They're like, I'll donate if you do this. It was fucked up. So I was like, oh yeah, sure. Donate now. Now when I get drunk, I'm always doing that. I need to stop doing that. I'll get drunk, I'm like, donate. I'll do anything. I'll jump out the fucking window. No, not really, but when I get a lot of people and I'm drunk, like, or at least more than like 8 people, and I'm drunk, oh, I get excited.
Put it over here.
I love it though.
Shall we? I want everybody to be cool. This is a robbery.
Dirty Tampon. He was there. I think Dirty Tampon was there the other night when I was shit-faced. I want to show the world what Sam and Dean are really all about and what we could do. I love this episode. This is like my favorite episode. It's like, whoa, put that camera back up. I didn't say you could put it down. We want to show what the world, what Sam and Dean are really all about. And they're just fucking massacring people. I love it. I just love it. 3 people. Wow. Yay, guys. Yay.
You take mail, right, Bobby?
Got a chick over there?
Don't mace myself. That was the first thing. I didn't even know any of them did that. And the first thing I said, because I didn't even actually, I never watched Pebs. I didn't know Pebs existed until Glock told me to talk to her. And I remember I was like, I'll mace myself for fucking $50, but I'll need like $50 to get the mace, or 100. And yeah. But that was before I even knew who Pebs was. Long before. Or what I said was I'll make a macing war with me and Chris. Who's Guy? You Guy? I don't know who that is.
Special Agent Morris?
But yeah, pretty fucking funny.
You were first on the scene? Unfortunately. You want to tell us what happened?
They usually don't, dude. They usually just sit there and don't say anything. Oh, here it is. I fucking love this. Hey!
Keep that up! I didn't say you could put that down!
I didn't say you could put that down. I want to show you what the world, what Sam and Dean are really capable of.
And all of them?
So fucked up.
Well, good night, St. Louis.
Oh, you're cool, dude. You don't have to keep chatting if you don't want. We're heading to you next, Idaho. Yeah, I wish other people would chat too. The other day I had a decent amount of people in chat. But yeah. Oh yeah, did you guys see I had 100 subs when I haven't been on for like fucking 2 weeks? And I had like 80 or some shit like that, and then the next time, or like 80 something, close to 90, and then I haven't been on at all, and then out of nowhere I had 100. I think it's from going in the comment sections.
Pretty dark in here.
Because I like get drunk and
High school dropout.
ramble.
A drunk like your daddy before you. Oh, you and Dad. Now that's a can of scorpions.
Oh yeah. Okay, Josh. Hold on. I got the fucking. I'll find it. Okay, I know what it is. I know the username. So if I give you the username, you could send it, right? Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me light my cigarette up. I gotta. I don't know what that is. Lebwinski. Lebwinski. I don't know. Hold on, John. Hold on. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on.
I'm stealing those rounds.
I think I got my PayPal still in here.
Kids, I said hi.
Yeah. Bobby, we got eyes on him.
What?
It's like looking at a funhouse mirror.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
All right, well, tell me you got something. Otherwise, we're going to have to get in close.
Look, just hang back for now.
It's too late. We got to... Hang on. Whoa. Big misunderstanding. Look, the guys you want?
Shut up!
They're right there. Just turn around. Look.
Drop the phone. Put your hands in the air.
Dean?
Stop him.
You know the thing about you, Bobby. Save it. I already know me, handsome. You got the...
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm looking.
Death in an electric chair. Ready to
Damn it!
Die with your boots on. You know, deep down inside, you're no cynic. You still hope. You even got a democrat lady upstairs. Tiny party who thinks maybe after this is all done, you and the sheriff.
Okay. All right. It's all right. It's Benjamin Bradshaw. I think 28.
You a Browning fan?
But the profile. Oh my God, that lag was terrible. But the profile.
You got that name rattling around.
Oh my goodness, the lag is horrible now.
Kind of hard to sift.
Damn it. All right, we're back to good FPS. Or not.
I like that.
Okay. So it should be. It should be. All right, John. It should be Benjamin Bradshaw, right? 28. But it's either just Benjamin Bradshaw, or it's Benjamin Bradshaw 28. But the profile shows a lightsaber, John. It'll show a lightsaber. It'll be red. It'll be like this. Let me know, because I have to figure out my password again, because I'm an idiot. No, it's not me. I write down my password and it makes me change it every time. It's just ridiculous.
What the hell was in that box?
PayPal is just a piece of shit for me for some reason. I think it's just my phone though. What's up, Dirty Tampon?
The best you can do.
But yeah, John, if you're still there, it's Benjamin Bradshaw, dude, 28. Or just Benjamin Bradshaw. What, it shows a lightsaber on the profile, dude.
You're making a mistake.
Damn it. Alright, I gotta go on YouTube. Alright, cause I gotta figure something out here, guys. Damn it. Alright, John. Hold on. I got you. I gotta go on YouTube, guys. Hold on. It won't let me type on chat in here.
All right.
So I actually gotta go on my YouTube. Hold up.
Days and you want me to hop to in your rights?
I didn't. Please. Just give me one phone call.
I think I'm banned from Facebook. I thought that was fucking something in my house or something. Like, what the fuck?
We got popped.
Okay, I'll be there soon.
Bobby, we got popped.
We saw them. They saw us. So we are coming to get us. You read me? Tell me you got something.
There's a chemical. Sodium borate.
Okay, let me get Mr. Whistle on speed dial.
No, it ain't as weird as it sounds.
It's found in industrial cleaners and soaps.
And laundry powder. Just look for anything with the word borax on it.
You want me to desperate housewife these mothers?
Look, just trust me. It burns them bad enough to slow them down. So get the
Strongest you can find. Hear me?
Borax, burns, got it.
Then, douse them.
Then get close and then chop the heads off.
Got it.
And keep the heads separate.
Genius, thanks. What'd you do that for? Borax, decapitation? What kind of sickos are you and your friends? If you listen to me, if you don't go get every ounce, every drop of whatever that stuff is in this place right now, if you listen to me, we're all gonna die.
Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck?
Whatever that stuff is in this place right now, if you listen to me, we're all gonna die.
Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? No, John, no.
We're all gonna die.
No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? It's no, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? It's no, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? It's no, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? Why is this? It's echoing. No, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? Why is this? It's echoing. No, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? Why is this? It's echoing. No, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? Why is this? It's echoing. No, John, no. Hold on. No. Wow, you guys can see me still? What the fuck? Why is this? Hold up. No, John, no. Hold on. Oh my God. That was horrible. Jesus. I gotta see what it is again.
But I am Dean adjacent.
I gotta see what my email. I mean, yeah, my emails. Gmail, whatever. Don't leave, John. Don't leave. I got you. I got you.
Sorry. Sammy. Not Sammy.
Not Sammy.
I just want to let you know how much I really want to hate you and your brother since we've been wearing you. I just don't get it. You could be anything. You're strong, you're uninhibited, you're smart enough, believe it or not. But you're so caught up in being good, taking care of each other. What do you care? Because it pisses me off! You're wasting a perfectly good opportunity to subjugate the weak.
There. Who, mine? Who, me? Wait, why would Chicken's landlord hit me up? Wait, what the fuck? Dirty tampon? Hold on, let me turn my stereo down. Because I have my speakers I have my Netflix hooked up to my actual stereo. And it's louder than fuck. But wait, why would Chicken Andy's landlord? Yeah, John, it's a lightsaber. There you go. It's a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber. It's a red lightsaber, and I had it zoomed in all fucked up. I was trying to get some Jedi action there. Oh, why would he hit me up though? Why would he hit me up? Yeah. John, I don't get where. No, why would Benjamin Bradshaw at Benjamin Bradshaw 1112? No. I don't. I'm pretty positive it's not that. No, it's like it shows a lightsaber on it and it's zoomed in. It's a red lightsaber. It's zoomed in. Oh no, that one's fucked up. No, I can't get onto that one. No, it just shows a lightsaber. My old one had that picture on it. I made a new one. I can't access that one. No, but oh wait, do they both? I think they might be both active. I think I both have them active to the same card though. So I'm not sure if that would work because okay, so I have like 3 different PayPals because PayPal is always fucking up on my phone. So I have the one with the normal the dipper, right, John? So and then it has my YouTube profile pic, but then I also have the one with the lightsaber. But I'm pretty sure they're both hooked up to this. I have them both connected to the same card. So I'm not sure if that would work. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Benjamin Bradshaw 28, but can you check your PayPal? I'd have to fucking reset my password, dude. I could, but it would be so difficult. I'd have to go on my Gmail, fucking, and reset my password. But you can send it, dude. Oh, okay, then it's just Benjamin Bradshaw then. And the Gmail is BennyBrad68. And then I have another one that's just BennyBrad I think 9. So I have 2 different Gmails, but they both work and are both active. So I have them. They both are connected to both my channels, all my shit. So I can use either one on any of my stuff, which isn't a bad setup. So I have it set up pretty decent. But I don't remember any of my passwords ever. So, or I will have a password and fucking they just suck, dude. Like, I think it's just something to do with Google or something, or someone's hacking the mainframe, bro. But yeah, Dirty Tampon, I've seen, yeah, I'm watching Supernatural. I'm watching season 7. I was laughing at the part. My favorite part is, or one of my favorite episodes is when he's like, hey, I didn't say you could put that down. We want to show the world what Sam and Dean are really capable of. And I just love. That's like just my favorite because it's just so fuck. It's like the actor that plays Sammy's best acting in the whole show. In my opinion, he's not that great of an actor, but that's my opinion. All right, what's the profile pic on him? Because I have a profile pic on all of them. One has a lightsaber. I guess you could send it to either one. Oh. I'm pretty sure it's just Benjamin Bradshaw, and at 402, I don't think I'd make it that. Or 112, I don't see me making that. But, what do I know? Okay, so, all I know is the profile. Okay, put it on the one that has the lightsaber. There you go. No. Dean's acting I never have a problem with. I mean, yeah, there's just some episodes where it's like, but most of the time, his is pretty on point. But then like Dean will be doing some of the good ass acting, and then here comes Sammy, fucking shit up. Dean, you know what I've been through. You know my mind's been scrambled to brains, but I'm gonna tell you that you're not right, Dean. You're not right, Dean. How dare you, Dean? Damn it, Sam! I love doing that. I don't know. I'll be pissing my dad off doing that. Yeah, they're not bad. The people that made the show said their favorite actor though was on season 7, Dick Roman. He's actually phenomenal. He does act like, damn it, man! No, he can't do it. Dude, I love that. Yeah, I got it, dude. I just got a notification. You received $5. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks a lot, John. I fucking appreciate it, man. Thanks for the first dono. Fuck yeah. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Thanks a lot, bro. I fucking appreciate it, John. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking right, bro. I appreciate it, dude. Alright, dude. But thanks for being the first fucking, thanks for being my first dono, dude. Like, that's awesome, dude. That is fucking badass. I'm hyped. That is cool as shit, dude. Like, that's awesome, dude. I appreciate it, like, so much, dude. Yeah, you could send more if you want. Holy shit, dude. Like, I appreciate it so much, dude. Like, holy fuck. Like, holy shit, John. Fuck, John. You're a cool-ass cat, John. Thanks, dude. Holy shit, John. Holy fuck, bro. Wow, that's so awesome, John. Thank you so fucking much, dude. Like, damn it, John. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks. Chewing Ice, are you sure you're not a serial killer? My mom thinks I'm gonna be one, but she thinks I'm a demon spawn as well, so I don't know. She chews on ice too, so thanks, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, my mom says I'm like, yeah, she thinks I'm gonna become a serial killer and all this. Well, when I was a kid, I used to kill birds and shit like that. So, but I wouldn't kill cats, but I would kill birds, and I didn't care. Mom was like, "You're gonna become a serial killer when you grow up." That's what serial killers do. And oh yeah, she likes to say I'm a demon spawn, and yeah, she really likes the demon spawn thing. You fucking demon spawn. When she's like really fucking pissed, dude, she'd be like, "You fucking demon spawn." I wish I never had you. No, she's fucked up. Sometimes I wonder if she's right though. Fuck. I doubt it though. When I was a little kid though, I levitated for a split second. I swear, dude. And I always practice. I'm like, I know I can do it for some reason. And it was like 3 seconds. I stood there, and then I'm like, Dad, look. As soon as he turned his head, I fell down, like went down, dude. Maybe it was a figment of my imagination, bro. But I swear, bro. So you never know. Maybe I am. Fuck. No, I doubt it. I mean, I have somewhat of remorse. That is what a demon would say, wouldn't it? Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Chewing ice, yeah. My mom, though, dude, she like fucked all her teeth up chewing ice. That's because she like. No. It won't work, dude. Like I said, that was guaranteed a figment of my imagination. Yeah, dirty tampon. I'm gonna be the next fucking Josh, right? I'm gonna be the next King Cobra. You know, I can make that light flicker. I'll use double magic. Did you see it, guys? There ain't no denying it. I'm magic. No, me and my friend used to know illusion, where you put your one foot up like on its heel, and you kind of lift your other up, and you lift your body up kind of, and it will look 100% like you're levitating off the ground. And we went to Catholic school, so he taught me how to do it, and we would do it all the time. And we would do the priest. We had to talk to the priest. He's like, "That you guys are deceiving people. You're it's the devil trying to tempt you guys. You need to cut that out." We would be laughing, but yeah, we had to see the priest because we'd actually had people thinking like second guessing shit. But yeah, let's try to float for the next 2 minutes. Let's see. Whoa, no. I'm not doing that. No, bro, I don't know. Like I said, that was probably a figment. You guys seen it, right? There ain't no doubt now, guys. Hold up. We'll use my body powers to turn the heater off. Oh shit, yo! I'm the next King Cobra of this bitch. Wow. Yeah. No, they'd make us go see the priest. Okay, so I had this trick, right? So we would play remember the Charlie challenge, right? With the 2 pencils? Okay, so oh fuck. Alright, so I'd get it, right? And then I'd be like, so, and this kid was like he wasn't special, but there was definitely something wrong with him because he made good grades. He was like super, made awesome grades, but he was just like seemed kind of special, but he wasn't. So I'd fuck with him sometimes. I kind of feel bad. I shouldn't have did that. But nonetheless, alright, so there's a Charlie challenge, right? I could. I'm like, King Cobra, I'm gonna teach you the dark ways of my power. Man. Satan fucks babies. What was I saying again? Oh yeah. All right. We are. This is a Catholic school, so that's another reason I had to see the priest. Me and Lorenz and all that. They just put us all in a group, but it was me, right? So I'm like, all right, JJ, I'm gonna show you this. We're gonna talk to a demon. We're gonna talk to this demon called I don't know what that is, but all right, hold on. I'd be like, all right, we're gonna talk to a demon, JJ. All right. Remember to summon a demon here in school, and his school is like our Catholic school is connected to a church, so it's like it was pretty fucked up. So nonetheless, it has a yes or no, and so I'm like, is JJ ever gonna get a girlfriend? And I had it down, like I practiced this at home, so I could fuck with people at school, so I'd be able to like breathe a certain way, and I could get it to move wherever I wanted. I'm like, is JJ gonna die this year? And then it would go to yes, and then he started freaking out, crying, and then I had to see the priest, and the priest was like, that was the demon trying to get you. He would always say that. It was the devil trying to tempt you. He was cool, though. The priest was nice. What? But are you going to use demon powers on me? I could do some fucking... Never mind. I was going to say, I could do some drugs and fucking levitate out of my body, but... That's real magic. That's fucked up. But yeah, I was like, yeah, me and my buddy were like tricksters. Me and my boy Lorenzo. But he was only there for like 2 years that I was there, and he ended up leaving and just going to normal public school. But we had so much fun, dude. He was wild. Like, all right, so like we're sitting there. This is like, all right, like I said, we're in Catholic school. We're in I forget what class. I think it was Spanish. And then he was just a weird sometimes. He would do weird shit. Like, we're sitting there. He pulls his fucking pants down his ass, and he's just smacking his ass, laughing his ass off. Like, it's the funniest thing in the world. We did think it was all funny, though. It was funny as fuck. Like, this kid was out of there sometimes. Like, yeah, he was a lot of fun, though. But he ended up leaving. But he had this other friend, right? Like, it was his best friend, I guess. But they kind of were, like, weird, right? And so I started hanging out with Lorenzo, and he's like, oh, what? You're his friend now? And not mine? It was weird. It was some wild shit. Like, he'd be like, oh, so you're his friend, not mine? Yeah, dude, Catholic school was like, I got away with so much shit. Oh, yeah, we used to get these pamphlets, right? From, like, the diocese made all the time. And it was like for the kids and for religious class, right? And there was this one, and the kid had the glasses, and he's looking at the priest taking the communion, and I made the glasses black, like his eyes were black, and I made it like he's a demon, and I put a joint in his mouth and all this shit. I had to see it. That's another time I had to see the priest. I had to see the priest multiple times. It was fun times, man. That was the best times I had in school. Like, all the time I have dreams of being back there. Sniff kids' hair. This priest reminded me of Joe Rogan. Even my teacher thought he was weird, right? So we're chilling, and he would just walk in the room. Like, we're in class, the middle of class, taking tests. He would just walk in, he'd just walk around. He just had this weird fucking look on his face, man, and he would just come in all close to me, like, and you could tell he's like sniffing your hair or whatever. And then he like, no, he definitely was a weird ass priest. And then he would give you answers on a test as he's sniffing your hair, and then just walk away. Just walk out of the class after that. Like, nothing fucking happened. And the teacher's just like mind blown, like, just out there, man. It was just crazy, crazy, crazy. And that priest smoked cigarettes, though. But hey, I don't know. They didn't really do too many crazy shit. But that one, I didn't know too much about him. Nobody trusted him. Not even the teachers, because me and my teacher, like, I would tell her like everything going on in my life, and she was the only person I could trust not to tell about anything. Like, I could deadass trust her, and she never told me once. Thank God, or I would have fucking been gone in the fucking. Because I was I was in so much trouble with like the system at that time. Like, they were trying to lock me up till I was 21. Nonetheless, see what's fucked up is it made me badder. Like, oh well, I got really nothing to lose. Like, because I figured they were gonna do it either way. Because once the system like that, once they get a decision in their head, they're gonna do it if they want to or not. So at that point, I was like, fuck this. I don't even care. Nonetheless, I would go out, I'd smoke cigarettes. So we'd have to take barriers out to block the road, and that's where we'd have recess. And I would go, and every time I would go, I'd smoke a cigarette every day. It was awesome. It was legit, dude. Legit. Yeah, dude, I can't believe I got a freaking donos, though. Like, that was crazy, dude. John's awesome. And thanks for being here, Dirty Tampon. Ah, that's good. I gotta get some more water here. Come to my demonstration at the festival. Come to my demonstration. Party for Saturday. Hell yeah, John. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We'll get some drinks, man. We're definitely gonna have some drinks. Drinks. We're gonna get lit. I don't know. Maybe I'll even get a little crazy and get a for loco. Get really fucked up. No, last time I had for loco, though, I had the cops called, and I wasn't even doing nothing. I had for locos, and well, no. First I drank 10 beers, and then I had oldies. Dude, I don't know. He was talking to Mike, and I'm like, oh, chicken. Tell Mike Benny said what's up. I know him. I know him. That's it. No. That's how I was like. That's what he was probably thinking in his head. I'm like, I know him. Tell him I said hi. And he's like, not answering me at all. He doesn't answer my text anymore either. He's just a douchebag. No, I don't know him like that, but he was texting me. He's like, yeah, dude, can't wait for you to start live streaming. And which I was already streaming for months of time. He's like, I can't wait for you to start live streaming and see what kind of shit you come up with, bro. You're wild, bro. Can't wait to link up with you, dude. Fly out. And he hasn't texted me since. I think he's probably fucked up. I think he's probably drunk. And he hasn't texted me since, but it's okay. Because I sent him the video of me burning out in the house. John, did you ever see that? It's on my YouTube somewhere. But yeah, I'm in the house, right? I start my dirt bike up and I just let it fucking rip all the way to 5th gear. I'm just letting it sing. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't even see my hands in front of me. That's how much smoke was in this house. It started catching the house somewhat on fire. But the first time I did it, the tire actually did catch on fire, and I didn't catch it. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I was so pissed off. So like oh, you seen it? You think you seen it? Yeah. And that's what I sent the chicken, and he actually responded, and he's like, wow, that's sick, cunt. And then I'm like, yeah, man, so you got any advice or anything like that? Or And he just texts me, like, like, off the wall shit, like, it was just off, like, kind of, like, out of context, like, of what I was saying to him. He's just like, yeah, man, can't wait to see what you come up with when you start live streaming, which I've been live streaming, which I think he just didn't understand that or know that. Or thought I was talking, I think he thought I was talking about live streaming, but I already live stream. And, yeah, but nonetheless, I was telling him to tell Mike I said hi, but because I actually talked to Mike for like hours on end. Like, I talked to Mike for a good 3 hours, just me and him bullshitting. And same with Gucci. So I know Gucci's and Mike. I don't like know them, but I've talked to them, like actually talked to them. Gucci's was actually really, really cool to me. Like, she was nice as hell. Like, so like I was talking to Gucci's, and everybody was on there for hours, and then towards the end of the day, like, it started becoming daylight. I was already up for a day, and then Pebs left, and then it was just me and Gucci's, and we talked for a good 2-3 hours. She was nice to me, so. And I talked to Mike for, like I said, I was the same podcast, actually. I also know Geezer. He's like, who's this irrelevant asshole? Kick him out! Kick him out! I was like, damn, bro. I'm like, I know I'm irrelevant. It's cool, dude. I just started. Thanks. I was pissed at first. But after a few times talking to him, he was pretty cool. But I stopped going on those podcasts because, yeah, I know. Blogger and his little buddy wanted to start saying I should kill myself. So, yeah, I don't fuck with that. But, yeah. And I did not think that was funny at all. Because I was just chilling. I was on the podcast, and my dad just went off on me for no absolute reason, calling me everything under the sun. And then I almost started tearing up pretty much, and then they're like, yeah, just kill yourself. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? So I didn't go on a podcast since. All the chat was, like, going crazy, because after, like, they pissed me off, I just sat there and just started throwing back drinks, like, just crazy. Like, I just drank myself, and I was fucked up on perks. And I just passed out on stream, I guess, like, just not off. They thought I was dying or dead. And all the chat was going crazy, telling them to text me, get a hold of me, call me. I had, like, fucking 100 calls. Somehow they found my Instagram, and they just kept calling and texting. But they were pretty cool. So, like, I never had problems with chat. There has always been, like, a few people in chat that have had a problem with me. Like, maybe, like, 1 or 2. Never really, like, chat's always been pretty cool to me. Gucci's chat was pretty cool to me, I guess. I think so, at least. No, they didn't say much. Because I was telling them about, my cousin Xander messing with girls that he probably shouldn't have, that are not the greatest age for him to fuck with. And at first they thought I was talking about myself. I'm like, no. I made that clear. I was talking about my cousin. I was crumbling up paper and I was shooting it out of this, and it was actually working really good. Like I shot a can, it fucking like shot it across the room, and now I got a piece of paper stuck in it though. I was like doing it like I was fucking doing powder and ball, like stuffing it in there with a rod, and then I would shoot it, and it was actually working pretty good. I think that was the last time I CO2 though. Wow, 3 people. What the fuck is up, guys? We got our first dono from my boy John here. He's badass. He's a lady killer. Don't fuck with him. Alright, yeah, dude. I'm fucking out my mind. Oh yeah, I got this nice, nifty, lighter thing. It's pretty cool. I like it. Fuck you say? I'll pull up with my lighter, bud. This thing, my mom, like, I had this on the counter. My mom was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, it's just a BB gun. I'm a beast with the aim. No, my favorite gun I shot there was 30-06 sniper rifle. These things are nasty. Like, shooting it, like, you would think it would kick a lot harder. It does kick pretty hard, but when you're standing next to one and you accidentally don't have you're not plugging your ears or anything, it'll literally, you'll feel it vibrate your bones, like, pretty gnarly. But, I like 12 gauge. 12 gauge is fun as fuck. Like, just shoot 12 gauge. Like, if you have, like, 3-4 boxes of 12 gauge rounds, and the 12 gauge is just fun as fuck, man. And shit to shoot, it's fun as hell, dude. That's literally my favorite thing. Besides riding dirt bikes, streaming, and, yeah, is pretty much shooting guns. I gotta find my 380. I lost it. Because I blacked out, and I need to stop doing that. I'll find it. I'll find it eventually. Hopefully. Unless it's like gone, stolen. No, yeah. I have a lot of videos of me shooting the 380 though. Boom, boom, boom. The thing's crazy though. I love it. It's pretty much small. It's a Ruger LCP pocket rocket. It looks a lot smaller than what it is.
Well, I mean, quartz can act as an antenna for spirits, right? I mean, that's why mediums started using crystal balls in the first place. Well, that means that every storefront in town's got a ghost.
Deep tissue message. What? Damn, I would love them. Oh, a messaging gun. A messaging gun. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Bring this shit to class. Paper notes. Bing! Or hit him in the head. Oh, I'd be in trouble. I brought Nerf guns and I used to bring utility blades to I used to bring utility blades to school. Yeah. I wasn't fucking around. I used to get in a lot of fights, and so like I said, I grew up in a black neighborhood. So, then I'm not being racist, but like, so I'm like back when I was like 11 years old, and I'm fighting these kids. They're like fucking 5'10", 6 foot. Like I'm fucking like 4'11", 5 foot. They're not quite that tall, but you know what I mean. Like they're a lot taller than me. But sometimes I would still win. But half of them I would win. At that age. But once I got older, I usually... But I never gave a fuck if I would win or lose, though. I got a lot of respect doing that. But there's a part of my mustache right here that won't grow hair from getting kicked in the face. Because I would usually get jumped. Like, so I'd start winning, and then 3 people would come out of nowhere. Those are most of the fights I lost. It was getting jumped. They'd fuck me up, though. I'm telling you that. I'd always get my lips busted, though. And swollen like a balloon. Like, it would be like when you get a bee sting on your lip. But it'd be like that, swollen. But it'd be leaking blood.
Like I said on the phone, he can help.
Fun. Did you guys know I'm a psychic?
Well, if you can do something, I don't care if you call yourself the Pope. What happened is...
But yeah, I'm a psychic, guys. I'm reading your minds right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Uh-huh. Wait, what was that? Oh, I got a message for you guys. I'm fucking nuts. I swear. I swear. Party all the time. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, guys, I'm getting. Oh. Ah! I'm receiving a message. I used to do that shit in school. Like, I would be sitting there and I would do shit like that. Ah! I'm receiving a message, guys.
Oh my god. Was that, I mean, an actual...
I don't even know it. I usually, like, when I was in school and shit, I would have time to think about what I would make the message and shit. It'd be something stupid.
And then...
But I had a lot of fun. Like, school, I had so much fun.
Good news is you said you saw Falk at Red 2 a.m. So
Thank God, like, I never had problems with, like, you know, like, I watched, like, oh, there's always a classic movie. I was a nerd. Got my ass whooped. Now I'm gonna go for the hottest girl in the school, and then he fucking gets with her. Like, which is bullshit, but I'm just glad I never had problems, like, school-wise. Like, I always had fun. That's about all I did in school, though. I didn't give a fuck about nothing else. Like, I really didn't. Like, school? Nah, bro. I got in a lot of trouble over school, actually. Oh, I was possessed. I can't breathe. Deep tissue issues. Damn it. That didn't work. Oh, if you guys know about paper poppers? I used to get in a lot of trouble for those. You guys know what a paper popper is? Paper poppers. They're my favorite. But yeah. Like the best teacher I had. Oh, she fucking, that was the one thing that would set her off that I would do was the paper popper shit. They would literally, it would be louder, about as loud as a firecracker, louder. One's true gift is taking care of others. It's a blue light, guys. You can check your acid. I was trying. I was trying. There was something stuck in my airways. I need to figure something out. She seems quite concerned about you. Ah, dirty tampon. I got a message. It's from your great. I'm joking. I love that shit, dude. Most of the people just go off of like body language. So what they do is they'll like when they're like, so did you have a pet? A dog, a cat? Yeah. They go off like your facial expression, shit like that. Oh no dog. Oh, let's. I'm gonna watch something else. All right, we're gonna watch something else. Yeah, I need to start live streaming a lot more. All right, my phone's on a charger, so I gotta do this all goofy, just with the tip of my index finger to press the buttons. Damn it. All right. Continue watching. Did you guys watch Maniac on Netflix? It was pretty good. But I wish they would have did more with the like his hallucination with the brother. Like there would have been some truth to it, and he really would have saved the like there would have been more to the universe thing. That it seemed like that's where they were going for in the beginning, and then they like switched shit up as they went along, or they were making shit as they were going. Key and Pill, they're pretty fucking funny. Well, I gotta turn my stereo up. Oh. These Sony speakers I got, man, these fuckers are crazy. They're pretty nice. But I have some Yamahas downstairs. They're like fucking brand new. They're a few $1,000s. I think my dad paid like $800 for them. $600, something like that. I forget. He got them for pretty cheap. He has a pair in his room that are only 8s, but they're back in the day when he even bought them, they were worth $1,200. Without the stands for them. With the stands, each stand's $500. They're actually pretty nice. It used to pretty much one of the best sounding speakers I ever heard. And the Yamahas. But I have a pair of Pru Studios up in my other room. And they're what's it called?
Thank you so much. Oh, whoa! Wow. I am Keegan Michael Key.
They're nice as fuck. They're DJ ones, like they have the glass over them, over the speakers. They're pretty legit. They're pretty sick. I need to bring them down in this room actually. I need to get rid of this dresser, and I need to get rid of this stupid bunk bed. Which I'm probably not going to, but
I think, race is really polarizing.
Polarizing, guys.
We visit race.
Fucking right, guys. Yeah, dude. I was pissed that chicken wasn't answering me.
Older African American fans. And what's funny is the spectrum of fandom is easy. If you're a 12-year-old and you're a fan of Key and Peele, this is what usually happens. But if you're 62 years old and you're a fan of Key and Peele, it's like, all right.
Save that rest of that cigarette for later, boy. Oh, I used to piss my dad off with this too. Okay, one time, dude, this was so scary. This, like, even talking about this actually fucks with me. Okay, right? So I had this BB gun, right? It was out of ammo, right? I was shooting my arm with it, and then I pointed to my brother's head, and I did it 3 times, and the second time, it actually shot him. Like, and it went into his head. It didn't go through his head, but I was so, like, that was the scariest thing in my life. Like, this most scary shit ever, dude. Like, I was petrified, like petrified. For a second, I thought I just killed my brother. Like, he didn't like fall, but he was just like, I was like, oh my god. Like, so what happened is this, I don't know what the fuck was up with this BB gun. So like the trigger, like it would shoot, there'd be no BBs in it. Like you could see there's no BBs in it. There would be no BBs in it. But then the trigger would kind of hang, and then boom, it would go off, and it would actually shoot a BB out. And I shot it like 10 times in my arm. Chalice? Oh, nothing, bro. Just shooting BB guns at my face.
Take a little roll here.
Here.
You are present. A latte.
Right here.
Breaks my phone.
Here.
Jessica.
Hold on. Hold on.
What is it?
Start digging in my nose. Start eating boogers. Sig. Sig Saucer?
And what
Like Sig like the gun Sigs?
is the reason?
Or like Sigs? Nah, that's what a C. I'm fucking with you.
Yearbook photos.
We have to leave 15 minutes early to meet up with our...
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, Sig. I got my first donation, dude, from John, dude. From my boy John. Gave me $20, dude. Badass. Badass, dude. Got my first fucking dono, bro. I'm hyped. That was badass, dude.
to go to the damn club. Ridiculous.
When I was younger, we had speakeasies.
Did I
For underage drinking.
stutter just then? Yes. I'm gonna throw you.
My town is like fucking
What, Jake?
devil demon town. Like,
We're telling the truth.
when I was 12, 13, like 11 years old even, we were drinking, smoking weed. Like,
I see. So y'all want
we'd go into abandoned houses, chill.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna play.
Already selling weed. Like, it was wild.
I'll play. I'm more than happy to play some games with y'all. Anyone who's in a club, stand your ass up.
Oh, my cat's pissing me off.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. The usual suspects. What the hell?
Usual suspects.
Jake Quellen.
Did you guys ever watch Lords of Chaos?
Okay. Okay. How would you know if you're gonna be a leader?
You know what's so crazy is I know people that should be in jail for like pedo shit and they're not, and probably never will.
Can you travel through town, Jake Quellen?
I also know people that act like they're so fucking hard, but I know for a fact that they're like, if I so,
What club are you in?
they'll never be respected again.
You about as Spanish as Rion Seacrest.
But hey,
Fraggle rock hair.
but yeah, SIGs also, yeah, SIGs are cool. I never shot one, but
I'm sorry, sweetheart. You are.
we got 0 people.
Mosquito Bite Club, maybe.
Once my phone's on 25, we're gonna go downstairs and make us a sandwich.
Hey, Aaron. Hey.
Aaron.
How you eat? I'm the
Aaron. Oh my god, I forgot all about it.
Like they gonna have a club dedicated to a TV show. Take your ass to O'Shag Hennessy's office right now before I bust a club up in your butt. Okay. Go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Mischievous and deceitful, chicanerous and deplorable.
This is Principal O'Shaughnessy. Students, please report to the gymnasium for your club photos.
Fake announcement.
Fake announcement.
Anybody in here have a valid reason for leaving this classroom? Timothy.
I gotta go pick up my daughter.
You're excused.
She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Ah, this one's pretty good.
Yo, I'm your host, Big P. That's right. To my left, we got the champion. Yo, introduce, son. Yeah, what's happening? This your boy Rhino D, and I'm about to front hand. Backhand his ass off the mic.
Backhand his ass off the mic. Ah! Break my phone. That piece of paper comes out. Oh, I put it in my eye and fucking blow my eye out. That'd be wonderful. Nah, I'm joking.
You don't even know, man. Hey, listen, man. You can't even win this one.
Aaron!
Let me ask you a question. What do they call that? A mustache? Relax, man. Hey, relax a little bit, though. Take it down a little bit. Take it down a little bit, man.
Whoa, something's coming in, guys. Ow! The altar beam just told me, you guys must stay and get everybody to follow me. I was about to say something. I'm like, people, I was about to say God told me to tell you that. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Chalice, 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 chalice.
Why are you doing me? Why would you? No, listen. No, come on.
I gotta turn this down.
That's right, man. Yo, we got a champion still. We got a champion still. Yo, what's happening?
Rah, 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 rah.
Listen, man. Yeah, I want want you to look out on the lake, man. I just want you to look out and imagine a place, man, where you can do your thing, man. Where you and I can go and do our thing, but never have to forfeit. Yeah. You can scream and shout and shove people back and forth, but we don't never have to quit. Okay, but look out on the lake, man. Look out on the lake. You want to what? No matter what happens, I start rapping. The rhymes step out the flow. I'm turning the tide. And no matter what you do, you can push and shove and scream, but we'll never get disqualified. Man, for good measure, while you're looking at the lake, just give me one more good.
Alright, we're gonna make a sandwich, guys. What's up, Dad? I'm making a sandwich. Time and space in the mainframe. How is this stuff you made in here?
Where you gotta go, bud? Go with.
Someone threw theirs away.
I did.
Why?
Because the cat like bit.
Oh, God. Okay. No, I wouldn't care about it. I already know. I don't let him upstairs.
You know, my nerve bad.
Wow, weed. Right, Dad? Wow, weed, dude. What? No, because selling weed is like, you know what I mean, nowadays it's like nothing. That's like the hardest drug to sell. Not for some people, for some reason.
What, hash?
No, hash, yeah.
And Camo is their eyes on the ground.
People put fucking hash in floorboards and shit, and then come back fucking 10 years later to smoke it. That's what it's known for. Because it's a lot of people who just normally smoke weed, and then when they ain't got nothing, they'll go and get their hash out of, like, they'll get fucking, I don't know what's up with that. That was a thing back in the day.
Successful, Camo will earn 500 euros.
To make 70 bucks.
But what Camo doesn't know is that a new team of cops has been drafted in from Madrid, especially to bust the narco-books.
I love how they never catch the person that they're fucking filming.
From the city,
You know what I mean?
Gomez and his team are hungry for some action.
Because they'd be like, you set us up, you motherfucker! Are these normal ones? Yeah, I don't want that. Gross. No, I'm still pissed that someone took my socks, so. Elijah took a pair, and Mom took the other one. Great. Saved those for a reason. We got 5 minutes, we just got seconds. He's talking to that cameraman. It's like, you fucked this up for me? I'm gonna break your fucking legs. It's pretty light, actually. getting them in jail for God knows how long, and one of those shitty jails only breaking their legs. You would think they'd like kill them. I mean, they are reporters. This, I mean, journalists. What country is this?
Spain.
Oh yeah, they have a no drug policy. Or wait, no, I don't know. Where was the 2016 Olympics at? Rio. Yeah, Rio.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, that place is known for them smoking not crack, but like the residue from it. From like, so they'll be like access shit, and then it has, that's what all the chemicals fall to, because they separate the chemicals from it, and then they sell that to them. They also do the same thing in Mexico. North, whatever.
Collaborators dogging their every move. The cops begin to target any suspicious looking local.
Oh damn, that would suck. They find a fucking, just a little bit of weed in them. They're like, it was you. They caught you right-handed, buddy. You're going down. All right, guys, I'm gonna